Good evening, friends, and welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium here in lovely Palm Springs, California. Alongside Sam Walters, I'm Steve Granado for tonight's affair that features the Inland Valley Pirates and your Palm Springs Power. Getting you ready here for the ninth game of 2021. Your Power entered today after a win last night by a 10-6 final. Right now, 7-1 on the year after back in the win column. On the hill here today, Nick Beardsley will be on the bump here for Palm Springs, trying to get the Power a nice little quick win streak. This will be Beardsley's third game here with the Palm Springs Power, but his first start. Let's get to the starting lineup here for the Pirates. Julian Alvarez, the center fielder, leads it off, followed by Diego Alarcon, the second baseman. Ryan Charles is in left, batting third. Batting cleanup, Spencer Ramusin is at first base. Nate Cloud, the DH, bats fifth. Dalen Pigford is the right fielder, batting sixth. Bottom third, Anthony Gibbons behind the plate. Malachi Wilkley at third, batting eighth. And Gunnar Antillian is the shortstop, batting ninth. Ready for baseball here tonight at Palm Springs Stadium. Nick Beardsley on the hill faces off with Julian Alvarez to begin this one, the first pitch of Saturday evening. In for a called strike, and we are officially underway 1 minute early here today. It's 7:04 p.m. in sunny SoCal and 110 degrees here at first pitch. The 0-1 floats outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, this is Julian Alvarez versus Nick Beardsley. As this one misses for a 2-1 count. Crowd still filing in here at Palm Springs Stadium. 2 balls and 1 strike. We'll get to the defense here momentarily. On its way to Alvarez, the lefty bounces one right side. Backing up is the newcomer J.D. Day, and the ground out will go 4-3. Sam, what's the defense shaking out here tonight?
In the outfield for the Power tonight from left to right is Jalen Freeman out in left, Brian Leaf in center, Isaiah Alvarez manning right field. Third to first on the infield, Deshaun Johnson's at the hot corner, Ryan Rodriguez at short, J.D. Day is at second base, Mark Kirkland at first, and Justin Mazzone's behind the plate.
First offering here to Diego Alarcon, I beg your pardon, is fouled off. And it's a no ball, 1 strike count, 1 out. We're just underway in the top half of the first. In the air towards shallow right, Day, Kirkland, Alvarez. It's Alvarez right on the chalk line. And there's 2 away. Nick Beardsley out of Point Park University, 6'1", 215. Native of Torrance, California, out of South Torrance High School.
The left fielder, number 12, Ryan Charles.
Former pro player in the Houston organization of the American Association. As he faces off here with Ryan Charles. First pitch to him is in for a strike, 0-1. So 2 up, 2 down for Beardsley. Also see Beardsley with the Lumberjacks in the Palm Springs Power Summer Collegiate League. This one lined into left as Ryan Charles has himself the first hit of the ball game for Inland Valley. It's a 2-out single here in the first.
We've seen Nick Beardsley before. He hasn't allowed a run so far in his tenure with the Power.
The first baseman, number 52.
Sometimes those 2-out base hits are going to shake your approach when you're on the mound, but there's nothing more gratifying than being able to get out of an inning and strand runners on.
That's the task at hand right now as he faces off with Spencer Ramusin out of Azusa Pacific. Another one of those local kids, takes one outside, who went to Canyon High School. Pretty good baseball program in the area, native of Orange, California. Canyon located in Anaheim, where I currently call home as well. So a neighbor of mine, I guess. Upstairs and away. Azusa Pacific, which is located just off the, I believe, 210 freeway, if I'm not mistaken, near Rancho Cucamonga. The former home of a major leaguer. This one drilled out to deep right, and Ramusin says adios here to open up the ball game. 2-0 Inland Valley here in the top of the first.
Left that one in the wrong place for the cleanup hitter. There's no such thing as, an easy out. These guys, they extended the inning. And this is what you get. I mean, you looked like he tried to throw the fastball straight down the pipe. And, this is the first time that they're seeing most of these guys. A lot of guys in the power that did not play in the PSCL, played for the power before, especially this new look roster. So you can't just throw fastballs expecting to get results.
That's just the second home run allowed by the power pitching staff this season in 9 games now. Breaking ball for a strike here on Nate Clow, the designated hitter. Man, did Spencer Ramondson so rudely interrupt me or what?
Yeah. See, now you see he's going early with the breaking ball, changing up the approach.
Downstairs is 1-1. What I was about to say is former major leaguer and potential now closer for the Kansas City Royals, Josh Staumont, and Azusa Pacific Cougar, and also one of those local guys. They gave him a strike there, 1-2. 2-run jack for Spencer Ramondson, making APU proud. On its way to Clow. Called strike 3 on the outside edge, and down he goes, rang him up, but not before a little noise here in the first. Spencer Ramondson goes deep to right, a 2-run no-doubter, and the Power find themselves in an early 2-0 deficit as we go to the bottom of the first.
Game host Cam Snyder, and I just wanted to let you know the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway is the world's largest rotating tram car. Once you reach the top, there are restaurants, a natural history museum, over 50 miles of hiking trails, and so much more. Check out the tram today. Blue Coyote is a downtown Palm Springs, offers all of your favorite Mexican and Southwestern dishes. Be sure to stop in and try what many are calling the best margarita on the planet. The Wild Coyote Margarita, sure to make you woo!
Coming to bat to the Power in the bottom of the first. Batting first, the third baseman, number 11, Deshaun Johnson.
Deshaun Johnson will lead things off here as Palm Springs finds themselves in an early hole, 2-0. Spencer Rasmussen with a 2-run shot in the first. First offering to him as the USC Trojan Jaden Agassi finds a strike zone 0-1. Agassi was born one day before Game 1 of the 2001 World Series as the right-hander comes home in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Again, a USC Trojan, Palo Verde High School, native of Las Vegas. As he misses outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. On its way home, and Johnson fights this one off. Sean Johnson last night with a big 2-run single in a 6-run 8th inning. 1 for 5, however, but that 2-run single helped the Power escape the OC Pirates last night. Got him to chase it. Ball got away from the catcher Gibbons, however, so Deshaun Johnson will reach first without a throw on a drop third strike. So Jaden Agassi has the opportunity here in the first inning for the all-elusive 4-strikeout inning.
Now batting.
Defensively for the Pirates tonight.
Pirates in the outfield from left to right as Ryan Charles out in left, Julian Alvarez in center. Dalen Pickford out in right. From third to first, the hot corners manned by Malachi Wilkie, Gunnar Antillian at short, Diego Alarcon at second, and Spencer Rasmussen at first. Anthony Gibbons is behind the plate.
Batter.
Let that last one get by him.
Batter is Ryan Rodriguez taking a strike. And it's 0-1. Agassi just wrapped up his freshman year at USC. 6'3" and 195, the right-hander. Righty comes home, the 0-1, overthrown fastball. Love that ballpark at USC, Sam. I'm sure you've never gotten the chance to head out to LA and catch that ballpark. It is smack dab in that campus. Dado Field. It's truly, it's beautiful. Upstairs.
I've seen it on a lot of top 10 lists for college baseball, so I definitely want to make my way out there. Top 10 stadiums, top 10 atmospheres, top 10, whatever you name it, they're on it.
That's a great ballpark. Check swing got him right there on the corner. 2-0. Inland Valley leads. We're in the bottom of the first with nobody out. Ryan Rodriguez batting here for Palm Springs. Might be hard to tell who's who. We'll try and keep that in mind here today. Both teams in red tops today, just like they were last night, as a matter of fact. On its way to the shortstop, he takes off to second. Chop ball on the infield. Charged and off the glove of Antillian. That'll go as a base hit, but here comes the runner to third. The throw way offline, and it kicks around for a while. So Ryan Rodriguez give him an infield single. But the throwing error allows Johnson to advance. Same for Rodriguez. Or pardon me, for the fielding error.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 21, Brian Leaf.
Brian Leaf, who is still searching for home run number 1.
Your attention please, fans. All score updates will be coming from our whiteboard down in the marketing pit and from upstairs up here.
Of course, talk about USC baseball. It's hard-pressed not to talk about Mark McGuire right there on Mark McGuire Way as this one's flown out to deep right field. Drifting back on it is Pickford. He's at the track. He's looking up. It's off of the base of the wall. Ball kicks around. It's going to be a triple, if not more, as Leaf is headed for third. Now will pull up with a 2-run, 3-bagger. And just like that, the power knotted up. Brian Leaf brings home a pair.
You can let that 2-run home run in the first distraught you as much as you want, but Brian Leaf doesn't give up. He's been getting better ABs as we've gone on in this season. More walks, less strikeouts. That's the sign of a guy that's seeing the ball well.
Yeah, it is right there. Hopefully a sign of good things to come.
Number 44, Justin Mazzone.
So that triple, or that air rather, as Mazzone fouls this one off, that air will not factor in here as far as earned, unearned. That is straight up earned because of that triple. Either way, they would have scored because it would, without the air, they would have been on first and second. So there you
Sounds good to me.
There you go. Ball gets away, and just like that, Power going to take the lead. Wild pitch to plate Leaf. And that turned rather quickly.
Fans, your Power have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
Now it's 2-0 here on Justin Mazzone, the left-handed hitting catcher. Got to make that distinction, not just left-handed catcher, left-handed hitting catcher.
Right.
Big difference. 2-0 pitch on the corner for a strike.
Yeah, giving up a 2-out base hit, ending up in a 2-run homer in the top of the first. Doesn't seem to have phased this Power lineup. They're going to go out there and grind it out either way.
Foul tipped into the mitts, hung on, and that's strike 3. Mazzone down on strikes. That's weirdly the second strikeout of the inning, but the first out of the ballgame.
The second baseman, number 45, J.D. Day.
Rod Daydow, obviously, long head coach, 11-time national champion at USC. Mark Pryor, former USC Trojan. Down and away, 1 ball, no strikes here on the newcomer, J.D. Day. First day up here with the Palm Springs Power. Got called up today.
This is a move I love to see.
Yeah.
He's been playing with the chill in the PSCL.
As he slowly taps one foul.
He had the first home run of the season for the PSCL here in Palm Springs Stadium. Big power, obviously a guy that's a middle infielder. We haven't seen the pop out of the bat from that position yet. The Kleinmans and Barraza and a few other guys have taken spots. Those guys are more getting the contact off of these pitchers. J.D. Day has a big bat.
May not look like it, but he does. Pitch is going to run away on him. He swings and misses. JD Day, here's the numbers for him with the chill this season. 5 games played in, 6 for 14. 3 of those hits for extra bases, that aforementioned homer, and a pair of doubles with 3 ribeye steaks. Pitch is high and tight. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs home here in the first to trade places with the 2 we saw on the top. Got him to swing and miss. So, still the dream is alive for the 4 strikeout inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
That's the
number
3rd
30,
punch out, the 2nd out.
Jalen Freeman.
I oftentimes think about this as Jalen Freeland comes to the plate. Sam, I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but explaining baseball to people who don't necessarily know it, boy, that's a task.
Baseball is very weird.
Dare I say, dumb sometimes.
Baseball is like sipping on Red Stripe on the corner at the bar. Weird.
Okay. Slow tapper back to the mound, easily handled by Agassi, and he'll flip on over to first and does get out of the inning, but without those 4 strikeouts. Darn it. That'll do it here in the first 3 runs across. The big 2-run triple for Brian Leaf. Then he comes in and scores, and the Power respond here in the first. We trade some runs here in the inning. 3-2, we go to the top of the second for Palm Springs Stadium.
These 2 families have more than 130 years of insurance experience. They share values of community service and personal commitment to their clients. Baseball fans, it's the in and out 2nd inning. If any player from the Power hits a double, a few lucky fans will walk away with a certificate for a free double-double. Fans, be sure to check out In-N-Out Burger in Thousand Palms. In-N-Out, quality you can taste. Batting for the Pirates in the top of the second, the right fielder, number 3, Dylan Pickford.
Dalen Pickford will lead things off here now as the Buccos looking up at 1. 3-2 your score as we enter the 2nd inning. Alongside Sam Walters, I'm Steve Granado. Glad you decided to spend at least some of your Saturday night here with us. First pitch from Mick Beardsley misses down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Dalen Pickford, Anthony Gibbons, and Malachi Wilkie due up here 6, 7, and 8 after a 2-run first, thanks to Spencer Rasmussen with a 2-run shot. Chop ball slowly rolled up along the first base line. Beardsley off the mound flips underhand, and that retires the first batter here in the 2nd.
That's a better sign. Soft contact. Guy's not timing the pitch well. He was swinging
Now
over that
batting,
one.
the catcher, number 4, Anthony Gibbons.
Anthony Gibbons now to the plate. We're talking about USC just a moment ago. A couple of USC cats here. Tobby Spatch, Nate Clow, Isaac Esqueda. Plenty of local guys around these parts. Got Cal Poly Pomona, UC Irvine, Fullerton College, CSUF, USD. Plenty of good ones. A couple of them I actually have seen in their prep days, weirdly enough. This one smoked to left and down for extra bases potentially. Gibbons around first. He's thinking 2. Over to the ball is Freeman, and his throw is going to be cut off and late. So a 1-out double for Anthony Gibbons to bring up Malachi Wilkie.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, number 37, Malachi Wilkie.
Three to 2 the score. We're in the top of the 2nd. Wilkie, the 3rd baseman, with the tying run aboard here and just 1 away. You're always looking for that shutdown frame, but I think this one would be a big one for Beardsley if he's able to get it. This one rolls foul on a high chop towards the 3rd base line. I mean, we talk a lot about the local products that we get here. Obviously, with OC coming in, Long Beach coming in, some guys that are further south in the Orange County and LA areas. But here today, we're treated, this Inland Valley squad, some big programs, big name programs down here. Swing and a miss, dropped the anchor on him, and it's 0-2. Not only that, but big time prep programs as well.
We're constantly going to see guys that are out here, D1 programs, D2, NAI. I mean, it's going to go all over the divisions, but most of what the Power have focused on is guys that are looking for the next opportunity, guys that have a lot of heart. I mean, most of the guys I'm talking to have just some kind of crazy story and a lot to tell, a lot to be able to learn too.
Second strikeout of the night for Nick Beersley, as Malachi Wilkie couldn't decide if he wanted to swing or not. By the time he made that decision, it was too late. Gunnar Antillion to the plate with a runner at second and 2 gone. Speaking of some of the programs that we see here prep-wise, Christian Rodriguez, who's on the roster. Saw him at Orange Lutheran. Big-time program. Downstairs, 1-0. You know whose son was on Orange Lutheran a couple of years ago? No longer, but
no idea.
I think I've told you this off the air. I'm not 100%. Garrett Anderson's kid.
Oh, wow.
Was playing at Orange Lutheran. I believe he just played 1 year in the varsity program and then switched to basketball. This one fouled backwards here by Antillion, the shortstop. At second base, Anthony Gibbons. Inland Valley 2, Palm Springs 3. We're in the top of the second with 2 down.
I'll tell you, Garrett Anderson definitely could have played basketball. That's for sure.
Big kid, man. Well, weird to call him a kid when he's much older than I, but still. Point made. Yeah, I actually got to see him out there. Plenty of former Halos make their way around the circuit. Here's a chop ball towards short. Ryan Rodriguez is there, and a 1-out double goes by the wayside here in the top of 2. 2-3. Palm Springs lead it. We go to the home half of the second.
Your Power still lead 3-2.
Get well now. Visit Eisenhower Medical Center located on Sunrise Way in Palm Springs. Meeting all your health care needs. Eisenhower is proud to support the community of health centers throughout the valley. Visit eisenhowerhealth.org. Located in El Paseo Shopping District in Palm Desert, El Paseo Jewelers offers loose diamonds, exquisite diamonds and gemstone jewelry. Known for beautiful gold and diamond jewelry pieces, their store has an impeccable reputation for both quality and customer service. The hitting zone teaches baseball and softball with integrity, discipline, pride, and perseverance. Their goal is to assist and develop their athletes to achieve the highest levels of competition they desire, while teaching life lessons that will last them a lifetime.
Now batting for your Power here in the bottom of the second, the right fielder, number 16, Isaiah Alvarez.
So it's a 3-2 advantage as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Isaiah Alvarez will lead things off here for Palm Springs. 3 runs, courtesy of Brian Leaf there in the first inning. As we'll see if Jaden Agassi can have a bounce-back frame. His first offering misses upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Talk about some baseball news here today. As the next one misses a little bit low. By the way, our umpires here for tonight never got to them. Behind the plate calling balls and strikes, Orlando Martinez. And out on the base paths, Patrick Madike. 2-0 the count here, Isaiah Alvarez, the right fielder. on the corner for a strike. Our College World Series final matchup is set as the Mississippi. Oh my gosh! Wow! Did you hear that? Did you hear that right now? Mississippi in the dirt 3-1. Mississippi State.
Yes.
Walked off today on Texas just before this ball game started. Walked off and handed Texas their first loss after leading when they are leading after 6 innings this year. Leadoff walk for Isaiah Alvarez, first walk of the game. Brings up Mark Kirkland. So the stage is set after a weird 24 hours. It's going to be Vanderbilt versus Mississippi State. In case you missed the news today, NC State's run has been essentially terminated by the NCAA due to COVID-19 protocols, and that is just such a shame for what would have been a Cinderella run. We would have found out today, regardless if they were going to the final, with that ball game that was supposed to be before the Texas-Mississippi State game. 1 ball, no strikes here on Kirkland. Runner aboard at first. 3-2 Palm Springs. Backs him up. 2-0. Oh, we gave him a strike. 1-1.
That was inside, but Kirkland doesn't crowd the plate in the left-hand batter's box, so it looks a little bit more looks a little bit more fair than it could have been.
It was a bit of a late call, or maybe I was a bit early. Throw back to first. So walk-off winner. RBI single in the last of the 9th in that one. Stage is set for next week. Vandy versus Mississippi State. Top 2 programs. I mean, those are very good programs. Here's a little square back on the left side of the infield. Agassi plants and throws. There's the first out. Isaiah Alvarez gets the second. The ground out that goes 1-3 to bring up Josh Hernandez, the DH.
I saw a good explanation of the NC State situation today on Twitter, actually. You know how sometimes people will go in the replies and say, like, say this in football terms, or explain this in basketball terms. Someone, I mean, very rightfully so, said, imagine if they told UCLA after their Cinderella story going into the playoffs this year, into March Madness, that they couldn't compete because of COVID protocols.
Well, there were a few teams like that. VCU had to deal with that this year. Unfortunately for all, as this one's fouled off. I mean, that series with Vandy would have been great. I mean, an NC State versus Mississippi State would have been a great series. I mean, all of them are good. I mean, it's a cultural series. But still, I mean, you got to feel for the athletes. The 0-1 to Hernandez, down and in, 1-1. In case you're wondering what happened, there were 2 positive cases in the NC State roster, and both of those positive cases were unvaccinated. They did a rush testing throughout the entire roster and found 4 more positives. This one lined out to left center field. It will fall in front of Ray and Charles, but Isaiah Alvarez had to hold up to see if he could go, so he'll have to only advance to third. And that's a single for Josh Hernandez. 3rd hit of the game here for Palm Springs. Back to the top of the order with runners on the corners and just 1 out.
This is not the guy you want to see right now with runners on. Deshaun Johnson has been swinging the bat really hot, not only for the power, but in the PSCL as well. He had 2 triples the other day for the Bombers, and I wasn't able to make it to last night's game, but I know that he performed just as well as he has been.
Yeah, Johnson, the 2-run double on last night's contest. A little quiet there before, however, in his first 4 trips. He reached on a drop third strike and eventually scored the first run for Palm Springs. Oh, but a whole inning ago. First pitch to him a strike. So again, it was 2 unvaccinated positive tests and then 4 positive tests throughout the program. Yesterday, NC State played with just 13 players on the roster against Vandy and lost 3-1. They had 9 position players and 4 pitchers. Deshaun Johnson laid on the fastball, and it's 0-2. So what a weird world we live in.
Yeah, it's sad. I know that the Wolfpack is one of the tightest knit fan bases, student bases. I mean, it's gut-wrenching.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Spent a good amount of time out in North Carolina near NC State. And yeah, they love their Wolfpack out there, that's for certain. On its way home to Johnson, out of play, and still 2-2. But yeah, it's just a bummer. You clearly wish it didn't have to go down the way it went, because that would have been a great game today.
You love the matchup that's in the finals now.
Yeah, that's
Mississippi State's offense versus Vanderbilt's pitching is going to be a big, big storyline to watch.
Runner goes, pitch in the dirt, perfect one to go on. Josh Hernandez picks up a stolen base. Weirdly enough, though, Vandy has not been playing good.
That's right.
Not at all. Even in the Super Regionals, they weren't playing very good. Remember, Jack Leiter got lit up a little bit.
Yep, they've skated by a lot of mistakes on other teams that ended up resulting in their wins.
I guess
a couple of walk-offs mixed in.
Shows how good they are. Foul ball. Speaking of local products, C.J. Rodriguez out of Santa Ana, or out of Newport, technically, but went to school in Santa Ana at Mater Dei. He's the starting catcher out there at Vandy, so we got some local guys out there as well. He was one heck of a catcher down at the prep level. Thus, Vandy.
And I'll tell you, I got to see Kumar Rocker when he was in high school. He went to North Oconee High, about 15, 20 minutes outside of Athens where I went to college. Man, he's always been a stud, and I just hope he gets his due time in the finals.
3-2 pitch, missed off the edge just barely. Second walk of the inning. That'll load the bases here for Palm Springs, already up by 1.
Fans, there is one out here in the bottom of the second. Your Power still lead 3-2. Now batting the shortstop,
Ryan Rodriguez, an infield single and a run scored back in the first. Kumar Rocker, Jack Leiter, obviously first-round picks this year. A lot of people at the beginning of the season thought it was going to be a 1-2 punch in the MLB draft. This one going to be rolled foul. 0-1 here on Rodriguez. 3-2 Palm Springs. We're in the last of the second. Probably not going to be the case now.
A couple of shortstops that might show them up.
Yeah, Leiter still in some mocks is number 1. But, I mean, anyway you slice it, I mean, they're likely both top 10.
That's right.
Pitch is going to get away on a wild one to bring home Isaiah Alvarez. That's the second wild pitch to bring home a run in as many innings. It's 4-2. Everybody up 90. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Ryan Rodriguez.
Been a lot of freebies so far that the Power have capitalized on. That drop third strike, plus the error back in the first, on top of the, Brian Leaf is going to get his. So
yeah, sure.
That triple was just waiting for him.
Down and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. A couple of guys here in SoCal as well are making some waves in the draft buzz. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. This is bounced on the left side. It's going to be deep in the hole there for Antillian, who doesn't have a play but now has a runner caught up between second and third. They will get him into a rundown here and tag out Deshaun Johnson, but the ball comes down and out of the glove. That'll go as a fielder's choice. Ryan Rodriguez advances to second on the play. So does Deshaun Johnson.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 21, Brian Lee.
And by the way, Josh Hernandez scores.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
I won't. Had that as a 6-4-5, just
Waiting to be out.
third baseman. I mean, Malachi Wilkie had that ball in the glove, and it looked like he had the tag laid down.
Yeah.
Looked like he probably had it in the webbing, snow coned, and it just popped out.
Runners on second and third here with still just 1 out. First pitch, Brian Leaf, a hefty hack, swings and misses. One of those prospects I wanted to talk about by the name of Max Muncy. Yes, Max Muncy out at Thousand Oaks. I got the chance to see him just a week ago in the Division II championship. He smokes to left down the left field line, foul on the track. So Max Muncy, an Arkansas commit, he has made some waves here. Very excited to see what another, I mean, how many chances do you get? 2 Max Muncies. That's not a common name.
If it was a John Smith, maybe, but Max
a Sam Walters, I would venture. Just Google you and a million pop up. I've only ever found one other Steve Granado, by the way, besides my father. Downstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here on Brian Leaf. 2 runs home. It's 5-2 Palm Springs. We're in the second. Leaf late on it, slaps it down the right field line into the corner. More extra bases now for Leaf. He's on to 2 with another 2 RBIs. What a night already for Brian Leaf, just 2 innings in. And it's all Palm Springs now. They lead it 7-2.
This is the game they've been waiting on Brian Leaf to have. Only 1 extra base hit entering tonight. He has 2 in his first 2 at-bats in the first 2 innings.
Move over Fernando Tatis Jr. Your measly little 3 home runs in 4 innings. Is that all?
Are you not entertained?
Uh-huh. Oh.
Fans, that's a
Tatis
double.
is on the diamond. I am
You
entertained.
fans will walk away with a certificate for a free double-double tonight from In-N-Out.
Justin Mazzone to the plate now with still just 1 gone in the inning. First pitch to him. Mazzone foul tips it off his foot. Another guy that highly touted, couple of them out of the J. Sarah program. Eric Silva, Cody Schreier, and Gage Jump, potential top 2 rounders as well. That Trinity League man. It's serious. This one corked to right. Turn around and look at it. Justin Mazzone, round and touch them all. Pile it on here in the second. 2-run shot. And it's 9-2.
For Justin Mazzone, your power lead, 9-2.
I'd say that's one way to answer back.
Oh yeah. Went down 2-0 in the first.
So the first baseman Rasmussen sent one in the same place, and now you put your team up by 7 runs on 1 swing.
Now batting,
Well,
the second
couple
baseman,
swings.
Well,
number 45.
that one the exclamation point.
Yes, yes. They will get action in the bullpen. The aforementioned Christian Rodriguez, local kid, will be warming up down in the right field pen. Cal State Fullerton and Orange Lutheran, that Trinity League squad. Orange Lutheran had the number 15 overall pick a couple of years ago by the name of Cole Wynn. Went to the Texas Rangers. Got a chance to call him. I think that was 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see how good my memory is, Sam.
This is a test.
This is a test.
The Old Spaghetti Factory is a unique Italian restaurant for everyone to
Yes,
enjoy.
boom.
It's the perfect
15th round pick,
atmosphere
or
for
15th
family
overall
celebration,
pick, first
a
round,
group event, or a
2018.
special dinner date.
Orange
Visit the Old
Lutheran,
Spaghetti
Cole
Factory
Wynn
today.
transferred from Colorado for his senior year to play at Orange Lutheran. That's how highly touted the Olu Lancers are. JD Day trying to keep the train moving here in the bottom of the second. A 6 spot on the board. They've done it on 3 hits, including a 2-run double and a 2-run homer. Foul tipped at the plate here for Day, and it's 0-1 again. JD Day playing in his first game with the Palm Springs Power. He is 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first inning. I believe Christian Rodriguez and Cole Wynn did play together, if I'm not mistaken. Down and away with this one, 1-1. So we will see Christian. He has been dealing with forearm problems. Had a setback at Cal State Fullerton this year at his freshman year. Little grounder towards first on 1 hop. Rasmussen makes the grab, and there's the merciful second out. Brings up Jalen Freeman, who is playing in just his second power game. He played last night in his
Everyone here
debut.
tonight will get a coupon for 2 free tacos at Jack in the Box. Now batting, the left fielder, number 30, Jalen Freeman.
Jalen Freeman bounced out back to the mound back in the first, which ended the frame. First pitch to him. He's late on the fastball, and it's 0-1. What an eventful 2 innings already, Sam.
Yeah, there's been plenty of action. If you came for power, here it is.
Ha. Foul tip. 0-2. I mean, if you came for pirate as well. You came for power, you came for pirate. Pirate power.
Pirate power? Power to the Pirates?
Turtle power. Another foul ball here from Jalen Freeman. What is the line before that? Something in us.
Heroes in a half shell.
Turtle power. Nice. You know, TMNT.
Them's the mems.
You know me.
You know me. TMNT.
Foul ball. You know, a lot of people don't know that AC/DC song was actually originally because I'm TMNT.
Sure.
Steal my lines now. Still way ahead here on Jalen Freeman, looking for his 4th punch out of the day is Agassi. Instead, it's a ground ball up the middle. Sliding stop is the shortstop, and Tillian, his throw is wild, the first and infield single. So they have batted around and ruined my scorebook here in the second.
I thought it was bad enough when we do the Palm Springs Collegiate or the Power Summer Collegiate League games, and there's 10 batters, and I've got to keep up with all the guys if they bat around or substitutions. You know what really ruins my day, what really grinds my gears?
Yeah.
Batting around in my scorebook. If I had a better one, I would be able to.
Well, I mean, in any scorebook, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Good thing I bought some new whiteout today, huh?
That's right.
Needed. Isaiah Alvarez led off the inning with a walk, scored on a wild pitch, which feels like days ago, down and away 1-0. Got to imagine this is likely the last inning and potentially last batter for Jaden Agassi. He's faced 9 batters here in the second and has allowed now 9 runs total. Little looper into center field, down for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 27.
Sam, the problem right now for
Kirkland.
Agassi is just catching too much of the plate. Just too much.
Yeah, the fastball is not giving him corners. It's giving him straight down the middle.
Yeah, it's BP right now.
The Power have been really adjusting to the four-seamers they've seen over the season so far, and tonight they might just be letting out a lot of frustration on the ones they can see.
Down and in, 1 ball, no strikes here on Mark Kirkland. He bounced out back to the mound last time around. This is the 11th batter of the inning. First and second with 2 outs. I mean, we saw it last night. 10 runs was enough, but it wasn't easy still. It was a 3-run ninth for the OC Pirates, and had to go to another arm in the bullpen to just get the final out. 6 pitchers used yesterday, so they'll gladly take this 7-run pad.
Yeah, my best guess at the moment is that Agassi's fastball doesn't have much ride to it. It's not.
You can see it. It's flat.
Yeah, it's not moving around in the zone. So these guys have seen that their whole career.
1-2 runners go. Ground ball towards third. Oh, man. Wilkie just barely made the grab. His throw to first is in time. A little shaky on that one, but they'll gladly take it to get out of the inning. One of the biggest innings of the year for Palm Springs. They plate 6 and have a massive 7-run advantage. Tons of baseball to go. We go to the third, and it's 9-2.
Power hit a triple or turn a triple play during the third inning. One lucky fan will receive a $50 gift card to Trio, located in downtown Palm Springs. Trio Restaurant, where Palm Springs eats. Desert Air Conditioning is a proud sponsor of the Palm Springs Power. Desert Air Conditioning is the company you can count on for all your comfort needs. The family of air since 1954. Let their families serve your family. Visit desertairps.com today. Las Casuelas Terraza is one of the best patio dining scenes in the valley. They have been serving authentic Mexican food for over 60 years in the heart of downtown Palm Springs. Las Casuelas Terraza, a proud supporter of Power Baseball.
Hey, Nick Beardsley, you got a 7-run lead now. It's 9-2. The offense showed up for him. Might need to call the New York Mets and get Jacob deGrom a little help. We go to the top of the third. It's 7-2. And we'll see if Inland Valley can start anew now with Julian Alvarez to the plate. Mantra now, chip away for the Pirates. Alvarez 0 for 1 with a ground out. Second time through the order now here for Beardsley. Tapper, right side, long run over for everybody. The first baseman Kirkland's going to take it, but that's going to go as an infield single. The runner Alvarez thought about taking off, but never mind. That was just kind of perfectly placed. There's really nobody to get to that one.
No, you put it in the right place, and you don't try to take more. If he had taken off, he probably would have got gunned down at second.
Sure.
Baseman, number 18, Diego Alarcon.
Diego Alarcon flew out to right back in the first inning. Mick Beardsley gave up a 2-run shot in the first, but that looks like light years ago now.
Unshaken at the moment. Gave up a double in the seconds, left him stranded.
First pitch, a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. It looks like we will see Christian Rodriguez in the home half of the third. Believe Jaden Agassi's day is done. After a rough 2 innings here today, you got a feel for the kid. This one lined into left center field. It will be dropped by the left fielder, Jalen Freeman, who gave it his all. Sam, I think we might be in for a long one tonight.
Might be. Guys are swinging the bat well so far. Good chase by Freeman. I'll give him his props. This is the second game now with the power. The guy going all out already.
Love to see it. That's why you're here. Test your abilities. See what works and what doesn't. Ryan Charles now, a single and a run scored back in the first. First offering up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. 7-2 Palm Springs. We're in the top of the third. Alvarez at second, Alarcon at first. Both singles. Ground ball, potentially broken bat towards second. J.D. Day flips to Rodriguez. His relay to first, not in time. Fielder's choice to erase the middleman. Ryan Charles reaches. There's one gone on the corners for Rasmussen, who homered his last time out.
Now 1 out here in the top of the third. Now batting for the Pirates, the first baseman, number 52, Spencer Rasmussen.
Again, it was a 2-run shot in the first, the lone offense here today for Inland Valley. 1 gone, double play, sends him back to the dugout.
Got to imagine they try to pitch him outside this time. That fastball just rode middle in.
Oh, yeah. Got the meaty part of the bat. Boy, howdy. 1-0. And he crushed that baseball. Absolutely crushed that baseball. Whoa. Don't see Nick Beardsley lose control like that very often. 2-0. Maybe just a little rosin, some sunscreen lotion, or spider tack.
They did an experiment the other day with all of that, didn't they? That's what I heard.
I believe so, last night. Some of the PSCL players did, just to see. Late strike call, it's 2-1. Maybe a little double bubble. Big league chew.
Tell you what, the dust on a warhead might give you something. That's some sticky.
Yeah, that sure is.
Cheeto dust, perhaps?
Nope. A mile high to deep center. Waiting a minute is Brian Leaf. The runner will tag and score. All 3 runs courtesy of Spencer Rasmussen. They get one back. It's 9-3.
Your attention, fans. The score is now 9-3. Your Power still lead.
So Alvarez trots home from third base without a throw. Staying put is Ryan Charles at first. There's now 2 on for Nate Clow. Clow trying to help out his Trojan teammate, Jaden Agassi. Clearly didn't have the outing he wanted here today. 2 away here in the third. Breaking ball up and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Seems like he's kind of lost the grip on that breaking ball as of recently, so that can be a combination of things. Sweat, the misters here. There's a lot of different things at play.
My money's on Sweat. 2-0.
You know what he could do? You know, first I'll mention Nick Beardsley, not a beard guy, has opted for the mustache.
Yes, and boy, to borrow a phrase I said minutes ago, boy howdy.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, gorgeous.
Swing and a miss. Has anyone ever called a mustache gorgeous?
It's a pretty good mustache, I will say.
It is.
But what I was getting at was that he should, if he had some beard oil or something.
Flip it up?
Yeah. But use that for the tack.
I don't know how tacky beard oil is.
It's pretty tacky. That's how you mold it, right?
Or or mustache oil, whatever. Facial hair oil. I don't have it. I grew one mustache in my life. That's it.
Glad to see I made it past that era.
It was all right. That's ball 4 downstairs. Inning continues to put runners on first and second as Nate Clow gets on base for the first time tonight. That's the first walk for Nick Beardsley. Charles advances to second for Dalen Pickford.
Right fielder, number 3, Dalen Pickford.
Yeah, that's a sign of the times for tonight's game when that's the first walk for Beardsley. I believe there's only been one walk on the other side. Two. So minimal free passes, just guys really squaring the ball up right now.
Dalen Pickford is alongside his Cal State Fullerton teammates today have to be dealing with heavy hearts, unfortunately. Cal State Fullerton earlier today announcing the passing of Nico Cole. Yeah, timely passing of the Cal State Fullerton Titan, and I know the entire Titan and Big West family is hurting today. They did not announce too much about it, but man, our hearts go out to all of our friends in Orange County and all the lives affected here today, and we know that all the Cal State Fullerton Titans on this squad. Just, these are one of those days for them where you just got to get through, you know. As the next offering to Pitford comes home and misses up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runners on first and second. It's amazing how tight-knit the baseball community is. You think about how many teams there are across the country.
And how many guys are on each team.
Yeah, but man, it's so weird how many times around you see the same names pop up. Down and away, 3-1. I mean, just think about it. I saw Christian Rodriguez's name and went, oh, hey, as a kid I know. So it really ripples. Nico Cole was a native of Grapevine, Texas. He just wrapped up his sophomore year. He went to Howard College before transferring to Fullerton. Graduate of South Lake Carroll High School in South Lake, Texas. This one roped down the right field line, but foul, and it's 3-2. Was one of 3 members of siblings in that Cole family. Was a business major out in Orange County. And again, all our love goes out to all our friends in the Cal State Fullerton community, the Big West community, and the broader baseball community. Our hearts are heavy here today for Nico Cole. "3-2 will be fouled off, and we'll continue to do it here with 2 outs and 2 on. It's a 9-3 ball game in favor of Palm Springs. We're in the 3rd. Another 3-2 as the runners go. Another foul ball. Good battle here. Dalen Pickford grounded out back in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, he's fighting here, but the better side of the battle has to go to Nick Beardsley. If you can prove that you can get the rest of the guys in the lineup out and let Rasmussen do whatever he wants, he might be able to make it through the night.
The lefty awaits another 3-2. skied into right, drifting back on it, but Alvarez is at the wall and will haul it in about a foot shy of right field. So Dalen Pickford just missed that one, and Palm Springs does allow a run on a Spencer Rasmussen sacrifice fly, his third RBI tonight, as we wrap up the top of 3 to the bottom of the inning. As the clock is set to strike 8 p.m., it's 9-3 Palm Springs.
The one who takes the golf ball the closest to the flag wins. First up, we're going to have Nathan. Next up, we have the birthday boy, Jeff. And the winner is Nathan. Let's give them both a round of applause.
Southern California, and most notably Orange County in LA, continually spur out pitching prospects. And here's one of them. Christian Rodriguez out of Cal State Fullerton takes over for Jaden Agassi. Rough outing for Agassi today. He goes 2 innings, 6 hits, 9 earned, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. He exits after 2. And it'll be up to the Titan and Orange Lutheran Lancer, Christian Rodriguez. Face off with Josh Hernandez, Deshaun Johnson, and Ryan Rodriguez, no relation. Down and away for a strike. 0-1. Josh Hernandez singled and scored back in a, what was that, 11 batter, second inning?
6-run inning.
Yep, 4 hits. High for this one. That's a lot of dust in Anthony Gibbons' glove. Did you see that?
I'm glad we both noticed that. I was just going to say it.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cheree. 2-1. That was a lot. Again. You go build a sandcastle with that just a second ago? What just happened? I don't know if our camera can pick that up. That's a big puff of dust. I mean, I know it's dry out here, but geez. 1-1 as the right-hander gets a foul ball out of Hernandez, 1-2. Couple of Trinity League titles Christian Rodriguez won while as a member of Orange Lutheran. I mean, that Orange Lutheran squad just continually pumps out arms. Christian Rodriguez, Luis Rodriguez, Cole Wynn, just dude after dude on that staff. Kick and deal, here comes the righty. High heater is fouled off. Again, we're talking about Rodriguez, dealt with a forearm issue this year, only made a couple of appearances with the Titans at Goodwin Field this year, 3 appearances and 1 start. He went 0-1 in just 4 1/3 innings worked this season for Rick Vanderhook. Line drive off of his hand. He'll recover and flip underhand to first. Goes as the old 1-1-3. Doesn't actually get ruled that way. Top order, here comes Deshaun Johnson. 9-3 your score. Rick and Vanderhook, we got a chance to see his son earlier this year, I believe with Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the Long Beach Legends we saw.
That feels right.
R.J. Vanderhook was at this ballpark. Rick Vanderhook, of course, no longer will be the head coach of the Cal State Fullerton Titans. Pitches high and tight. 1 ball, no strikes. That was 10 years, a full decade. One of the longest tenured coaches at Cal State Fullerton, that storied program. Line drive to right and down. No, it's not. It'll hang up for Pickford. So Deshaun Johnson lines out to right. I thought that ball was slicing a lot harder than it actually was.
Yeah, it was cutting towards the line, but Dalen Pickford had a really good jump on it.
Number 26, Ryan Rodriguez.
First pitch to Ryan Rodriguez is high and tight for a strike, 0-1. On its way now. Line drive to right, sinking fast and down for a base hit. Just found it inside the chalk line as Ryan Rodriguez pulls up with his second single today. Ball was bobbled there for a second. They'll throw back to the infield. No harm, no foul. Of course, talking about Cal State Fullerton greats, Augie Garrido. Of course, a lot of people nationally know Augie at Texas, but he created that Cal State Fullerton program. His mindset at Fullerton, by the way, in case you didn't know, 2015 class up for me. But Augie really created that Fullerton program into the powerhouse it was. 4-time national champion with Fullerton. Lots of great prospects and major leaguers. High and tight for Brian Leaf, 1-0. Man, what a day for Brian Leaf. 4 RBIs, and he's got the hard ones out of the way for this cycle. Triple and a double today with 2 runs scored.
Would love to see his first homer of the season.
Oh, yeah. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. So Augie Garrido. Again, man, what a career. Recently passed. But he is what created Cal State Fullerton. And you know Brian Leaf is thinking about it right there. He was trying to send that to the street.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of high fastballs, and I'm not sure quite yet if that's his pitch, but he sure is swinging like it.
Yeah. 1-2 your count. Swing and a miss, and not much time wasted. Christian Rodriguez with his first strikeout of the day, and that's the quietest we have seen at Palm Springs today. Just 4 to the plate, a 2-out flare single is all she wrote. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 3 to the top of the 4th. Sam Walters has your play-by-play. When we come back, it's 9-3 Palm Springs.
40 years in downtown Palm Springs. Open 7 days a week. Make sure to try their famous German pancakes. Kaiser Restaurant Group is the only locally owned steakhouse in Palm Desert. With an extensive bar menu designed for your health, they believe that you truly are what you eat. They offer hormone-free prime USDA beef for all power fans that come down to Kaiser Grill in Palm Desert. Leading off for the Pirates in the top of the 4th, the catcher, number 4, Anthony Gibbons.
Anthony Gibbons will lead off the 4th inning as Palm Springs is leading all the way. 9 runs. They've done it on 7 hits already. No errors for Inland Valley. It's 3 runs. They've done it on 5 hits. The first pitch, a called strike. To take you through the next 2 Here's Sam Walters.
Appreciate it, Steve. So Anthony Gibbons steps up, facing off against Beardsley in his fourth inning of work. He's gone 3 full so far. Pitch misses, 1-1 now to Gibbons. Again, 3 runs on 5 hits so far allowed by Beardsley, but he's pitching with a 6-run lead currently. Big one swung on and missed, 1-2 to Gibbons. Gibbons doubled back in the second, was stranded at that base. One, 2 misses in the dirt, gets away. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Gibbons. You know, this is the first time we've been on the call this season together for a Palm Springs Power game, Steve.
I know, we're talking very late. This is strange.
I feel like there's still a lot of kinks to work out. We've been doing the PSCL for a while. 2-2 swung on and missed by Gibbons. That's the 3rd strikeout for Nick Beardsley here today.
How you feeling so far, by the way? You feel like you're starting to get the groove of it now?
I think so. I mean, the more that the players are getting in the groove and the more that we're seeing some really competitive baseball, I feel like it's becoming more of a, more routine for me as well. Yeah.
The hardest day is day 1. Always. No matter what.
Here's Malachi Wilkie. First pitch to him bounces in the dirt.
Whenever, former friends, colleagues, or friends and former colleagues, or whatever the case may be, whether it's, summer collegiate, college, or minor league, or whatever, whenever they have their opening day, I make sure to text them early in the morning. 8 a.m. Go, hey man, happy opening day, have fun. Don't text them at 6 o'clock.
That one smacked down the third baseline, foul.
Yeah, opening day is always,
imagine,
obviously a great day, but the worst.
Imagine for me, I'm texting that to my East Coast friends.
Yeah, you got to wake up real early going, hey bro, have fun in Augusta this season.
Yeah. Let me set up my 5 a.m. alarm to tell these guys to have a good opening day.
Yeah. That, and then text them on a championship potential clincher.
Yeah.
He's, text usually a friend, a broadcaster, fellow broadcaster. Hey man, crush the call tonight. Drink plenty of water.
Been doing that all today.
Yeah, need it.
1-1 breaking ball in there, called strike. 1-2 now to Malachi Wilkie. He struck out his first time up. Beardsley working again 7, 8, 9 in the order. He's retired Gibbons already. Looking for a clean inning here, the first one of the day. He's looking for a 1-2-3. That one misses, 2-2.
Opening day here was pretty smooth.
I think so. That was half a month ago now, if we haven't talked about that yet. Another one swung on and missed. Second straight strikeout for Beardsley. 4th one in the game.
It's 3 in a row retired.
In the top of the 4th. Now batting.
It's a good sign. I thought he might settle down there in the second inning. Ended up giving up the double, but stranded him there. Gave up 1 in the 3rd. If he can make it through this top half of the order, barring a setback here in the 4th inning, in the next frame, I mean, he's got it all in front of him. Still working with the 6-run lead. First pitch to Gunnar Antillian misses high. 1-0. That 6-run lead coming from a 6-run second inning for the Power. They scored 3 and then 6. They took the lead. They've chipped away 1 run, the Pirates have. 9-3 ball game currently. Called strike. 1-1 to Antillian.
Decent little crowd on hand here for a Saturday night. Had a pretty big crowd last night. Friday evening at the ballpark. It's a little warmer today, and I think that may have shied a few people away. Don't blame me.
Another one in there to Antillian, 1-2.
But just a reminder to our Palm Springs friends, you want to come out to the ballpark, feel free. Misters at the stadium, and honestly, they do a pretty good job.
Yes, they are everywhere.
Make it pretty tolerable, not going to lie.
That one's grounded to short. Takes a weird hop. Stopped by Rodriguez. Throw to first is not in time. But, man, that hop that it took right before it got into Rodriguez's glove could have easily ended up trickling into the outfield. Wouldn't have probably meant extra bases, but to even have a chance on that play. Rodriguez playing in, what, his 3rd game at shortstop this season?
Yeah, that was a pretty good effort. Without that hop, it probably stays underneath his glove. So that helped. It kind of helped him awkwardly enough.
Yes. Rodriguez started every game this season for the Power, except for one, I believe, and 6 of those being at third base. He got a big arm. They got him deep in the hole at short today. Flip the lineup card over to Julian Alvarez. First pitch to him is a called strike, 0-1. So Antillian reaches on the infield single. Good effort by Rodriguez, but a 2-out base hit. Alvarez singled and scored back in the third. That one's popped up and out of play. So Beardsley works ahead of Alvarez, the leadoff hitter. No balls and 2 strikes to Julian Alvarez, the center fielder. The thorn in the side so far today has been in the 4 spot from the Pirates. Looking to face him in a different inning with no runners on. That one's tapped out of play.
It's going to be even hotter tomorrow, Sam.
Is that right?
Up to 118 tomorrow. And then it'll finally start going back down. We hit our high, then it's 115 on Monday, 107, 103.
Honestly, not having to play, I mean, you can still feel that heat when it gets to the nighttime and we're doing these power games. So
yeah.
A Sunday, I can brave it through for the morning. Another one, he reaches down and taps it, but it's going to be, they call it foul.
Yeah, I was on the wrong side.
Yeah. Kirkland had to reach over into foul territory. It didn't look like his feet were there, but must have taken a bounce past the line before it reached first. Still no balls and 2 strikes on Julian Alvarez. Beardsley sets. Here's the pitch. Outside. Glad to see he was aiming for that spot this time. He's reeled in the breaking ball, lost control of it a few times in the 3rd inning. But this 4th, he has it working well. Most of the guys are able to do right now on it is just tap it down. 1-2 pitch. Another one just like it. Guys are staying alive on the breaking ball, but they can't live or die by it. We will likely see most of the same lineup throughout the game for the Pirates, traveling at about half capacity out here to Palm Springs.
Yeah, that's a trip.
Yes.
It always is for pretty much everybody we face. I mean, Long Beach, that is a long way to go. San Diego, we'll see next week, the San Diego Force for Tuesday and Wednesday.
She'll be coming around the mountains.
A few of them.
Yes.
There's a few mountains in the way.
The range. Home.
Okay.
In the dirt. Good block. Throw down to second is not going to be in time. Stolen bag for Julian Alvarez.
I was going to go as a wild pitch.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure if he was taking off. He had a big secondary at first, so. Wild pitch allows Gunnar Antillian to reach second.
It didn't take off there until that ball found itself into the dirt.
Alvarez has drawn it full. He stayed alive on the breaking ball, and he's seen a few fastballs outside the zone. Calls time.
Wind is blowing in today, Sam.
Yeah, we feel a gust every now and then.
Yeah, it's swirling a bit, but it's really coming in.
Full count pitch. Half swing, they call him out. He offered at it, and Beardsley's breaking ball ends up getting Julian Alvarez out here. That ends the top of the 4th. We are at the bottom of the 4th. Power still leading this one 9-3.
Kevin Stern Town Real Estate is a boutique real estate office that services buyers and sellers all over the Coachella Valley. With unique insights of each location, they ensure buyers find the perfect property to suit any sort of lifestyle. Thank you, Kevin Stern, for supporting Power Baseball. If you are looking for a school that values academic excellence and distinctively Christian education, King School is the place for you. At King Schools, students are given the opportunity to receive an excellent education in a safe environment, ensuring hope for their future. Learn more about kingschools.net. Enjoy a night on the town in Palm Springs with a trip to Lulu, California Bistro. Lulu has a beautiful all-day entree menu, or stop by the weekend for the famous 3-course weekend brunch. Lulu has half-price wine specials every day, perfect for any occasion. Kennard's Automotive is locally owned and provides services and repairs to the Palm Springs area. Be sure to check out Kennard's Automotive for local car repairs.
Bottom of the fourth, Christian Rodriguez will work against 4, 5, 6 in the order. He'll have to get through Justin Mazzone to do that. Mazzone tattooed a ball over the right field wall. With the finishing touches on a 6-run second inning for the Power. That's the difference here right now, a 6-run lead. It's red and white versus red and white.
What's red and white all over this game?
Yes. Misses outside to Mazzone. You can tell them apart. Not only Power up to bat right here, a little bit of gray and white embellishment on the underarm and the side of the jersey for the Power.
Well, it doesn't help that both teams wearing white pants today too. Right?
Yes.
That's the kicker for me, because we saw the OC Pirates yesterday, but they were wearing gray bottoms.
That's right.
So that's the difference for me. Let's go. Okay, now what?
1-1 pitch swung on and missed by Mazzone.
Zone corked one his last time up. No doubter.
Yeah, that was a big answer to Rasmussen's big homer in the first. Both of those sailing right next to 350 sign on the right field side. Called strike 3. Second strikeout for Rodriguez on the outside corner. Mazzone will go back to the dugout.
Take a look around the Major League scoreboard here in this inning. The Angels, boy, they got spanked today in Tampa Bay, 13-3. Alex Cobb experiment not really working out right now as he drops his third of the year. ERA now over 5. 13-3, the Angels fall today. Shohei Ohtani did not homer. That's news now.
We got to keep up with this home run race. It's getting really interesting.
Oh, it really is, dude.
Foul tip by Day.
Head out to Los Angeles. Dodgers, Cubs, 3-2 the final.
Another one, barely got a piece of it, but it hits the glove. It's 0-2 now to the second baseman, J.D. Day.
Dodgers win that one. Cody Bellinger going deep today. Walk-off bomb in the bottom of the ninth.
Good for Cody. Glad to see him starting to swing the bat again.
Yeah, 20th game of the year. See you later. Right field. Adios. Belly bomb. You know, Belly, did I talk to you about this or forget?
I heard, but I didn't get the details.
Has himself a new seltzer. The Bellinger bomb. I think it should have been Belly bomb. But maybe they didn't want that association of a stomach ache.
Yeah.
But the Bellinger bomb, I think they're available at Dodger Stadium.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. Saw him posted on his Instagram yesterday. So get you a belly bomb with a Bellinger bomb, huh? Toast a belly bomb with a belly bomb?
Straight to the belly.
There you go.
0-2 pitch is swung on and missed by Day. Third straight strikeout for Christian Rodriguez, and he's showing why he's such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, this is it right here. This is what Fullerton is getting. Christian Rodriguez has grown considerably since his prep days. He didn't look like this when I saw him. And they got robbed of him because of that forearm injury, COVID as well. Obviously, everybody got robbed with that one, but Fullerton's got a good one right here. And that he's here to make sure he works out the kinks before he gets ready for 2022. But Big West, you're on notice. This is going to be one of the arms you need to watch out for.
Jalen Freeman, the left fielder, steps in. Swung on and missed. It's 1-1 now.
Elsewhere in Major League Baseball, we check in with the Padres. They trail 4-0 against the Arizona Diamondbacks at Petco. So, no. Also, Fernando Tatis Jr. has not homered today. You know who did, however? Vladdy Jr. went deep today for Toronto.
Takes the lead.
Takes the lead. Blue Jays all over the Orioles, 12-4. Hyun-Jin Ryu, speaking of Dodgers, former Dodger, picked up the win today.
1-1 swung on and missed. They're not touching that fastball from Rodriguez at the moment.
Tigers split a doubleheader with the Astros today, 3-1 in their favor, and then 3-2 in the Astros' favor.
Called strike 3. Christian Rodriguez comes in the bottom of the 4th and strikes out the side. 4-5-6 for the Power. But we head to the top of the 5th. The Power's still over in this one, 9-3.
The 5th inning is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Throughout the inning, Power staff will be giving away Jack in the Box merch. Jack in the Box, eat it anytime. They don't make it until you order it. Fans, turn your game program to page 25. If today's date is stamped on the Aspen Mills ad, you are today's lucky winner of a sandwich from Aspen Mills. Go to the merch booth on the third base side to receive your gift certificate. With 4 locations in Aspen Mills, is a Coachella favorite. Make sure to try some of their fresh baked goods or delicious sandwiches today. Bright Event Rentals goes above and beyond to exceed their customers' expectations. Their 11 locations allow them to meet the needs of their customers across the state. They are committed to doing business the bright way. City Automotive is a proud sponsor of the Palm Springs Power baseball team. Be sure to visit City Automotive for all of your car's needs. City Automotive is located on Palm Drive in Desert Hot Springs. We move to the top of the 5th. Now batting for the Pirates, the second baseman, number 18, Diego Alarcon.
Top 5, 2, 3, 4 in the order for the Pirates facing off against Beardsley here. First pitch breaking ball. Misses inside. 1-0 now to Diego Alarcon. Alarcon, the second baseman for the Pirates. 1 for 2 with the single so far today. This has been the part of the order that Beardsley has struggled with. That catches the inside corner, 1-1. Combined, the 2, 3, 4 hitters so far for the Pirates are 3 for 6 with 3 RBIs, all by Spencer Rasmussen, but this part of the order getting on base, getting cashed in by the cleanup hitter. Misses outside, 2-1 to Alarcon. So Beardsley has been gifted a 6-run lead. The Power still leading 9-3 over the Inland Valley Pirates. That one's skied in the infield, back behind the plate. Chasing it as Mazzone is going to get out of play. The 6-run lead for Beardsley, the most he's seen in a game so far. This is his 3rd appearance, 2nd start for the Power today. Anytime you throw a guy out there, unless we've had a couple of games where a manager for the Power, Casey Dill, said that they wanted to have a staff day, get some looks at guys, and that was a complete overhaul of their pitching staff. A lot of guys coming up from the PSCL after making their first few appearances. Breaking ball in the dirt, Alarcon doesn't offer. Fills the count 3-2. But now we're at the point in the season where any guy that takes the mound, they want them to have a quality start. They're going to throw him out there, and 3 runs might look like a lot for any other day, but he's been gifted with the good lead. That one is slapped down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Rounding first is Alarcon. Still chasing it in the corner is Jalen Freeman, but Alarcon is going to throw on the brakes at second with a leadoff double. So as mentioned, this is the bread and butter for the Pirates so far tonight.
Ryan Charles.
Ryan Charles will step up to the plate, 1 for 2. but he's reached both times. Singled and scored back in the first, opened the offense up for the Pirates, and in third he reached on a fielder's choice. Alarcon with the lead at second. Here's the first pitch with Charles. It's in there for a strike. Nick Beardsley has really honed in his delivery and his attack plan for left-handed hitters since the first inning. He pitched him inside. That wasn't working. The fastball was getting a lot of barrel, too much. That one misses 1-1 to Ryan Charles. So now he started working on the outside corners, painting the left-hand batters. A lot better results. Worked a scoreless frame in the fourth, working on a second one here. Sets up outside, misses outside, 2-1. Beardsley sets, here's the pitch. In the dirt, gets away from Mazzone, heading to third is Alarcon. He'll stay there. And that goes a wild pitch. Fastball just skidded under the glove of Justin Mazzone. 3-1 count to Ryan Charles and a runner 90 feet away. Pirates still looking to chip away at this lead, but Nick Beardsley's had it going well. The 3-1 pitch swung on and missed. Good to see him earning swing and miss stuff on the fastball outside. That's what he really needs here. If he's going to have to keep on earning calls, guys are eventually going to start going the other way. Full count pitch. Popped up on the infield. Deshaun Johnson waves off the rest of the infielders. He makes the catch. First out here in the top of the fifth.
1 out in the top of the fifth.
So here's the kicker. Spencer Rasmussen, the first baseman, has already gotten 3 RBIs today, 2-run homer back in the first and a sac fly in the third. Another left-handed hitter that's been able to work off of Beardsley's fastballs. Both of the pitches he hit into the field of play, or one of them out of there, have been on the fastball. First pitch fastball, he fouls back and out of play. So a big test here for Beardsley, a runner 90 feet away for a man that's already gotten you for 3 today. Just now starting to see some action in the bullpen for the Power. That pitch swung on and missed. Good off speed from Beardsley. Had Rasmussen ahead. He'll take a circle around back to the left-hand batter's box, down 0-2. Fastball misses outside. That's Michael Stanford warming up in the bullpen for the Power. Man, we've seen some good stuff out of him in the PSCL with the Blue Sox. A couple of scoreless outings so far. We've seen 2 of his starts here at Palm Springs Stadium. Been really good in both. That one's chopped to second. Diving attempt by the second baseman, J.D. Day, gets the runner at first, but scoring is Diego Alarcon. The deficit is now 5 for the Pirates.
2 outs in the top of the fifth.
Had a way to stay with that play by J.D. Day. That clears the bases, but allows a run to score. It is now a 9-4 ball game.
Number 9, Nate Cloud.
But now 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. First pitch to Nate Cloud misses. It's 1-0. Clow, the DH tonight, he struck out and walked back in the third. Still the only walk allowed by Beardsley. That one slapped into right center field for a base hit. Another 2-out knock. Pirates still looking to chip away at the lead.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 3.
So Clow reaches on the base hit. Dalen Pickford steps in. 0 for 2 so far today. A lot of left-handed hitters in this order for the Pirates. Lucky to have those guys travel because the lefty on righty matchup has paid off so far today for the Pirates. Just a rough first 2 innings for Jaden Agassi has put them behind. First pitch to Pickford misses, 1-0. Sunlight just barely creeping over the mountainside past the left field wall. Swung on and missed, evens the count 1-1 to Pickford. From what you can see on the broadcast, it probably looks pretty dark, but just an orangish haze still glowing over the mountains here in Coachella Valley. One breaking ball in there. Pickford had nothing and wanted nothing to do with that one. One ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs to Dalen Pickford, a runner at first. Beardsley looking for the out here. He gets the strikeout. They throw down to second, but there was already 2 outs in the inning. That's, there we go. They're catching up now. Justin Mazzone threw down to second, but they already had the out. The strikeout by Pickford ends the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom of the frame. Power still leading this one 9-4.
Chad, it's the 42nd week in the California State Assembly. Mays is motivated by the simple goal of improving lives for people. If you want to learn more about him, visit the website at chadmays.com. Speed EMP LLP is a full-service law firm. They formed this law firm to concentrate exclusively on providing clients with superior legal representation and first-class service. Please visit their website at sbemp.com for a full description of the services SBEMP offers. Upper Crust Pizza in Cathedral City is open every day from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., offering both pickup and delivery options. Upper Crust serves the best natural pizza in the area. Thank you, Upper Crust, for supporting the Power.
Leading off for your Power here in the bottom of the 5th, the right fielder, number 16, Isaiah Alvarez.
Christian Rodriguez worked a scoreless 1-2-3 inning back in the 4th. He'll face off against Alvarez, Kirkland, and Hernandez, scheduled here in the bottom of the 5th for the Power. First pitch misses high to Isaiah Alvarez. He's walked and singled, scored back in the 2nd. That one sliced through the hole in the left side. Leadoff base hit for Isaiah Alvarez. Still no extra base hits for Isaiah Alvarez unless he had one last night, and I don't believe he did.
the first baseman.
Here with the power, but he is
Number
constantly on
27,
base. Came in today with a 391
Kirkland.
average. So still seeking that extra base hit, but he has been lighting it up in the PSCL, splitting time with both the Lumberjacks and the Power. Here's one of his teammates. Mark Kirkland steps in. Actually, Mark Kirkland is on the Grizzly. The reason I confuse them is because both of those teams wear such similar jerseys. The Jacks and the Grizzly both donning green in the PSCL. They faced off the other day. Fouled off by Kirkland, he's down 0-2. Runner takes off, 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. Throw down to second is going to be not in time. Isaiah Alvarez swipes the bag.
Everybody clap your hands.
Fifth strikeout for Rodriguez.
Now batting.
Now
the
reached 2
designated
full
hitter,
innings of
Number
work.
3, Josh Hernandez.
Josh Hernandez will dig in. He had a single and scored back in the second. Stolen bag mixed in there. Tap one back to the mound in the third. One out, runner on second. They make a throw back, try to chase Alvarez. He's in there standing. Fouled off and out of play by Hernandez. It's 0-1. Want to speak to the demeanor of a lot of guys on the Power. I had the chance today just to sit around and talk with some of the guys before the game. Brian Leaf, we've already mentioned a few times, a guy that's really level-headed, such a super nice guy, has been very, very friendly and very cordial with the staff and interns. That one's chopped to short, gets under the glove of the shortstop Antillian. That'll be a base hit, and it brings Isaiah Alvarez in to score. 10-4 lead now for the Power here in the bottom of the fifth.
And your Power now lead 10-4. Now batting.
RBI
the third
knock for
baseman,
Josh Hernandez
number
brings up the top of the
11,
lineup. It's Deshaun Johnson. Well, Johnson has reached twice today, the first time on a drop third strike. Came around to score that time. Walked back in the second, also scored then. First pitch swinging. Doesn't get a piece of it, 0-1. And then he lined out to right field in the third. But those are the kind of at-bats and the kind of appearances you need to see from a leadoff hitter. Johnson batting in the middle of the order with the Bombers in our PSCL. Pitch misses is 1-1 to Johnson. So far, Johnson this season for the Power hadn't really turned it on quite yet, but they put him in the leadoff spot for a reason. He gets on base. Fouled off and out of play, 1-2. So far, 3 for his first 20 entering this game, but a .320 on base percentage opposed to that. Draws a lot of walks, knows how to get himself on base. Runner takes off, pitches in there for a called third strike against Johnson. Hernandez will swipe a bag, another runner in scoring position, but now 2 outs.
There are now 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth.
6th strikeout for Rodriguez here.
The shortstop, number 26, Ryan Rodriguez.
Ryan Rodriguez will dig in. 2 for 3 on the day, 2 singles. Also reached back in the second on a fielder's choice and came around to score. Top of this Power lineup got it working well tonight. Fastball misses high and tight, 1-0. Good cut, got a piece of it, 1-1. Well, what Jaden Agassi was lacking earlier in this game has been more than made up for by Christian Rodriguez. He's allowed a run here in the 5th, but other than that, 6 strikeouts and 2 1/3 innings. Have a guy warming up out in the Pirates bullpen. That's Diego Cruz, sidewinder right-hander out there. It's 1-1 to Ryan Rodriguez. Fastball low, 2-1. Well, if this had been any other circumstance where Rodriguez might have gotten the start, this one could have shaked out a lot different. But he is dealing in relief. Swung on and missed by Rodriguez, evens the count 2-2. Sometimes you just have those situations in summer ball where guys, you don't quite know what kind of stuff they're going to bring on a given night. Rodriguez, obviously a highly touted prospect and highly touted right-hander, but I'm sure this is going to get him a lot more alert, a lot more looks. Fouled off and out of play by Rodriguez. We'll do it again, 2-2.
For me, this is one of the best arms of the Power I've seen this season.
Yes. The Waves had a couple that gave them some trouble, but
Nothing like this.
yes.
A lot of off balance.
Knows how to sequence. The fastball misses outside. 3-2 now to Rodriguez. Obviously a good mind for sequencing. He's tunneling pitches too. We're not seeing guys exactly be able to execute that here in the versus the power, but he's got 2 pitches really working well, complementing each other tonight. That one misses low. Rodriguez aboard with a walk. The first one allowed by Rodriguez.
Now batting,
Alongside
the center
Rodriguez,
fielder,
I'm
number
Steve
21,
Rodriguez.
Brian
And
Lee.
here's Brian Leaf.
Leaf dash Rodriguez, hyphen Rodriguez.
Yes.
You get a Rodriguez. You get a Rodriguez.
Wasn't Oprah's name originally Orpa?
That would be news to me.
I feel like I've seen that before. Leaf fouls the first pitch off, 0-1. Well, we talked about the top of this order for the Power. Brian Leaf has gotten it going tonight. He is 2 for 3 with a triple, a double, and 4 RBIs. See, I knew I had that one in me. It was one of those things I thought might have been a tall tale, but yes, Oprah's name, given birth name, is Orpa. 0-1, Leaf offered at it. Didn't have a whole lot behind that swing. Off speed, buckled him. 0-2 now to Leaf. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Fastball from Rodriguez misses high. So with Diego Cruz warming up in the Pirates bullpen, this may be the last time we see Christian Rodriguez here tonight, but he has given us a show. Breaking ball doesn't earn a call. A bit high. Evens the count 2-2 to Brian Leaf. First time that Brian Leaf faced off against Rodriguez, he struck out. That one is popped high in the air. Tossing his mask is the catcher Gibbons. He moves over and it drops in front of his feet. Lost that one in the lights. A new life for Brian Leaf.
Know what you call that one, Sam?
What?
I'll give you another fun one to use. This is for free. Home run in an elevator shaft.
Heard that one from you. I think yesterday maybe. That might have been today.
I don't know. It's a fun one, though.
Possibly a Denver pop-up, a mile-high pop-up.
New York Minute. I don't know.
An Atlanta Mile. That one is really hit well. Golly. That just took my speech away. That one into center, down for a base hit, extra bases. Leaf rounding, and he will be in with his second triple of the day. That was a moonshot, and it took literally the words out of my mouth.
12-4.
The 5th and 6th RBIs of the day for Brian Leaf come on a towering fly ball to center. Bounced right off of the 400 mark in center field.
The catcher, number 44, Justin Mazzone.
The Power lead 12-4. I would say that Brian Leaf might be having one of those nights.
That's gone in a lot of ballparks.
Yes.
Not this one.
First pitch to Justin Mazzone misses high, 1-0.
That's the hardest hit ball I've seen against Christian Rodriguez, and he didn't really square that one up either.
No. Well, man, I know I'm new to this, but that really almost knocked the wind out of me. Fouled off.
Lucky you're not the ball.
Yes. I've taken a few hits in my day. Played one season of rec football. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize we're dealing with a celeb.
Yes. Only the finest. 1-1 to Mazzone is lifted into right field, chasing his Pickford. He's under it, and that'll be the third out here in the bottom of the 5th. So we'll head to the top of the 6th. The Power strike for 3 more. 2 of those at the hands of the triple by Brian Leaf, his second of the night. We head to the top of the 6th. Power still leading by 8.
DA Computers would like to remind you that working on a slow virus plate computer is like watching a baseball game without any players on the field. It just isn't fun. For any of your computer needs, come see DA Computers in Palm Springs or visit them online at dacomputerstoreofthedesert.com for more information. Mario's Italian Cafe, voted #1 Italian restaurant in the Valley, serves the largest glass of wine in the Valley for only $5. They have great happy hour food and drink specials. Lunch 7 days a week. Visit Mario's today. Your attention please. Now pitching for the Power, Michael Stanford. Leading off for the Pirates in the top of the 6th, the catcher, #4, Anthony Gibbons.
We've reached the top of the 6th. It's Michael Stanford on the mound now for the Power, taking over of 5 innings of work from Nick Beardsley. Here to take you through this inning and the rest of the way, Steve Granado.
Thank you, my friend. Fine job as always. Anthony Gibbons to lead things off, as you just alluded to. And the first offering will be nipped off the end of the bat, and it's 0-1. Final line for Nick Beardsley tonight, 5 innings of work, rather strong. He did give up 4 runs, all earned on 8 hits. However, the good sign, just 1 walk and 6 strikeouts. He is in line for the victory here tonight. The lefty Stanford has dazzled us already this year. He gets a strike on the outside edge, and it's 0-2. It's 12-4 and a slugfest in the desert. Top of 6th.
Feels a lot closer, but it's mainly just because the Power is scoring in big bunches.
Yeah. 3 runs in the first, 6 runs in the second, 3 runs in the 5th. Ball gets away, 1-2. Anthony Gibbons, Malachi Wilkie, Gunnar Antillian. Bottom third of this order is a combined 2 for 9 tonight with a pair of singles, but have struck out 4 times. Pardon, that's the bottom 4th of the order.
Without the name Gunner, it makes me think Great British Baking Show. A lot of proper names in the bottom of this order. Anthony Gibbons. Malachi Wilkie.
All
indeed.
Right. All right.
And Gunner.
I know what you watched over the last year. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Anthony Gibbons a single and a strikeout today. First time he sees a lefty. Got him with a fastball. So one batter faced. Michael Stanford makes noise with his first punch out of the night.
The thing I like about Michael Stanford a lot, not only having a lefty that can come out of the bullpen and give you solid innings, but not only that, he uses his full body, full stride, full momentum out of the stretch.
Agreed. Brings up Malachi Wilkie. He struck out twice here tonight. Up and away with this one, 1-0. For Inland Valley, 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the third, 1 run in the fifth. Carry the 1, that's 4. Down and in, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-0. Down and in, 3 balls, no strikes. This is the first outing for Michael Stanford with the Palm Springs Power. Lefty 6'4", 225. He will find the strike zone. We'll never see Stanford bat, but he does swing right-handed. That's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Opposite of Freddie Freeman.
All right. Sure, why not?
First guy that comes to mind.
Opposite of Justin Mazzone
Yes.
to bring it back home. That's in for a strike, 3-2. Mazzone, obviously the catcher. Bats left-handed. Off the end of the bat to stay alive. Three-2 got him to chase it outside. Back-to-back strikeouts for Michael Stanford. That's 3 in a row in this order now.
2 outs.
Pickford struck out to end the 5th.
And that's the 3rd strikeout of the night for Wilkie.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
Now batting.
Gunnar Antillian to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with an infield single. Michael Stanford has pitched in 2 games, both of which starts with the Blue Sox in the PSCL to the tune of a 1-0 record. He's tossed 5 1/3 innings, has struck out 11 batters as he finds the outside edge, and it's 0-1. Still looking for a home.
He can stay in Palm Springs for a while.
He'll find somebody.
Love to see him with the power for the rest of the year.
Ground ball back towards the middle. He jumps out of the way. It's going to be a seeing eye 2-out single for Gunnar Antillian, his 2nd hit of the night. Powers still don't have a 1-2-3 inning defensively. Offensively, yes. Christian Rodriguez shoved it 3 innings. Didn't end up allowing 3 runs to score, however.
Your attention, please. Now hitting for Julian Alvarez. Dalton Porter.
Gonna get a pinch hitter here. Dalton Porter will step in for Julian Alvarez. Still be a left-handed bat at the top of the order. Dalton Porter out of the University of Texas. Down and away.
We'll do some typing, but not sure how or why he's here.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring out right now. He's going to lift it into shallow center. Going to be playable for Ryan Rodriguez. We'll figure out that mystery later. How is that possible? Anyway, that'll finish up the top of the 6th. The 2-out single from Antillian goes wasted. No runs, a hit, no errors. A runner left at first. We go to the bottom of 6. It's still all Palm Springs here in this one.
State Farm agent Cindy Piper is proud to be a sponsor of the Race Around the Bases. Tonight we have Sandy and Noah will compete against Anthony. The two teams will race in opposite directions around the bases, and the first back home to get back to the home plate will be our winner. Ready, set, go. Come on, man. Let's wrap it up for the final stretch. Your winner is Anthony and Andrew. Now is the time to have State Farm quote your insurance. Call Cindy today at her Palm Springs office located at 201 East Ramon Road or visit statefarm.com.
Yeah. This is Diego Cruz, 5.
Your attention please. Now pitching for the Pirates, Diego Cruz. Now batting.
We go to the bottom of inning number 6. Palm Springs all over this one, leading at 12-4. JD Day will face off with a new arm, Diego Cruz. Final line on Christian Rodriguez, 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned, all came in the 5th. Looked very good, however, aside from that mistake to Brian Leaf. A walk and 6 strikeouts, and he gives way to the former Claremont High School right-hander. Now courtesy of Citrus College, his first offering. His side armor gets a foul ball, 0-1.
Dalton Porter takes over in center for Julian Alvarez after pinch hitting back in the 6th. Still a Scooby-Doo mystery in hand.
Zoinks.
Yes.
Jinkies. I dropped my glasses and I'm trying to figure out what happened. Obviously, Texas going to the College World Series final. Or pardon me, just lost. Just lost the College World Series semis.
You think he just hopped on a plane from Omaha after the walk-off and
Yo,
pinch hit?
if he did, I want that Texas money. What kind of plane is he on?
Kind of Greyhound did you catch, buddy?
Sheesh. This one's bounced back towards the middle, long run over. Stabbed by Antillian, spin throw to first. He's offline. Goes as an infield single for JD Day, his first hit tonight. And first hit with a power.
There you go, JD.
There you go. Sometimes it takes that one.
Your attention please. Now hitting for the power.
Cameron Schneider's going to pinch hit here for Jalen Freeman.
Schneider.
Schneider joined up with the club yesterday. And he will get a pinch hitting opportunity here in the bottom of the 6th and take a strike. It is all Palm Springs here in this one, 12-4. Leadoff single for Day. Seeing this ever rotating roster shaking out a bit, in for a strike, 0-2. Second time the Power have faced off with a sidearm right-hander. Always at this stage, it is typically, I don't know the case for Diego Cruz, but typically, a lot of times it's an experiment.
Yes.
Especially here at this level.
You know, on the PSCL broadcast the other day, me and Tyler Hughes, our associate GM for the PSCL, had a conversation about how your approach at the plate changes when you're facing off against a sidewinder. The answer is not that much.
Yeah. It's just a different slot.
Yes, different slot. You're not going to see very many vertical breaking balls. You're not having to work. If you're working high and low in the zone, you're typically dealing with the fastball or something sweeping to the outside.
Yeah,
So.
don't chase if it starts on the outer edge, essentially.
Right.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first doesn't go. Breaky ball way inside. He tried to lean into that one. You can't sneak that past me, Cameron. I noticed that. I'll call you out for it.
Second day on the roster, just trying to earn his way on base.
No, I saw it. 3 balls and 2 strikes. If he had gotten hit, they wouldn't have let him. Like, all right, come on back. Payoff. And he will earn a walk here to put runners on first and second.
No outs in the bottom of the 6th.
Isaiah Alvarez to the plate. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, 2 runs scored, and a walk.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 16, Isaiah Alvarez.
12 Warriors score. Palm Springs trying to add to their large total. That's 12 runs today, 10 runs yesterday. That's on 20 hits now, including today. 9 yesterday, now 11 tonight. Flare towards right. That's going to get down for a base hit. Late jump for J.D. Day, so he'll be held at third. And the bases are juiced here for Mark Kirkland.
No outs in the
Sometimes
bottom
it just
of the 6th.
works.
Seen plenty of those fall down on the lines on both
Now
sides.
batting, the first baseman,
Guys trying to work inside, and there's so much outfield to work with here in Palm Springs Stadium. Guys could really benefit from the amount of grass out there.
Mark Kirkland, 6'5", 235. Big kid, one of the biggest on the roster. He is 0 for 3 tonight. 2 outs on the ground and 1 whiff. He cranks one into center field. Drifting back is the new center fielder, Porter. It's going to bring home the 13th run of the night, and it's a baker's dozen here on a sac fly RBI, 13-4.
Your Power now lead 13-4.
Going second to third was Cameron Schneider, by the way.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Josh
number
Hernandez
3,
now up. He's got 2 hits, an
Hernandez.
RBI, and a run. So the only one who hasn't reached base tonight, this includes 1 pinch hitter, is now Mark Kirkland. He is the only one who has yet to reach base tonight.
Well, he's still contributing. The sac fly brings in 13th run of the game. I mean, pouring it on.
Runner takes off for second, throws sails, but tag is there and they got him. So that will... Was that not the second out of the inning? Did I miss something? Was he out at third?
13-4.
No.
Everyone's walking off the field. We must have completely missed it right there. I have no idea what just happened.
Was that a called strike 3 to Hernandez?
Must have been. Strike him out, throw him out. Hard for us without a scoreboard here. As a reminder, we have no scoreboard here at Palm Springs Stadium. So that'll end the inning. We go to the 7th. The run across on a sac fly from Mark Kirkland. Baker's does it tonight. It's 13-4.
The Power staff. Every kid participating will receive a certificate to Jack in the Box. Also, kids, if you want to win a prize, then pick up our special stuffed bags from our marketing team to participate in Stuffed Pizza's Race to Recycle. Stuffed Pizza in Old Town Lagita was voted best pizza in the Coachella Valley. Enjoy great deals with their daily happy hour from 3 to 6 p.m. Stuffed offers a patio seating, a full bar, and 40 glasses of wine. Call or order online at stuffedpizza.com/Lagita. Attention please, now pitching. For the Power, number 1, Andres Alonso.
I believe we figured out what happened there in the 6th inning, and we beg for your pardon here today. It looks like Cameron Schneider was out at 3rd, and we both missed it somehow. So it was on the tag up, presumably, that was the 2nd out of the inning, and I think we both went down to look at our scorebooks to write sacrifice fly. And we must have just straight up missed it. Apparently. Swing and a miss. This is Diego Alarcon, and it's 1-1. New arm into the ball game, Andres Alonso, who is making his power debut tonight. And the lefty on the mound takes over from Michael Stanford. Next offering misses up and away. 2-1. Stanford ended up going 1 inning with a hit and 2 strikeouts, nothing else.
Also a new third baseman in the game for the Power, Anthony Angel, making his first appearance.
Lots of firsts here tonight. Swing and a miss. Two and 2 is your count here. Alarcon, a pair of hits here today, a single and a double. He's 2 for 3. In the air, skied out of play. We've seen runs in every inning tonight except for the 4th. Andres Alonso out of Antelope Valley University, 6 foot even, 200 pounds out of his junior year. Two is left up. It's going to be popped up right back towards the mound, and he'll take care of it himself. 1 away here in the 7th.
1 out in the top of the 7th.
I'd like seeing a couple of lefties come out of the bullpen tonight for the Power.
Yeah,
They
back
got
to
a,
back.
Yes, a lot of lefties in this lineup for the
Now
Pirates.
batting, the left fielder.
A lot of shutdown
number
innings
12,
aboard right
Ryan
now.
Charles.
Ryan Charles, who is 1 for 3 tonight, now up. Strike call. That one down and off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. This one a little roller back towards second base. Scooped up here by Day and thrown to first. There's 2 up, 2 down. Don't believe we have seen Andres Alonso anywhere this season. We haven't seen him in the Power Summer Collegiate League. This is obviously his first outing here today.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 52, Spencer Rasmussen.
Well, this is the thorn in the side.
We got a troublemaker here.
Yeah. A bugger.
A little rascal.
As
a
you
big
will.
rascal.
Spencer Rasmussen has driven in all 4 Pirates runs today as he laces one foul. This is the first time that Rasmussen comes to the plate with the bases empty tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
Good for Power, bad for Pirate. No, one unloaded to right. This one deep down the line. Alvarez giving chase into the corner, hauls it in. And finally, Spencer Rasmussen doesn't bring in a run. Barely.
Deep breaths.
Yeah, apparently. Stretch it out here in Palm Springs. It's all Powered, 13-4.
kids. Last call to sing the stretch. Now let's send it down to Cam.
Take me out to the crowd. I need something but some crackers. I don't ever get some root the power. Hey, no, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes there. All day.
Now batting in the bottom of the 7th.
Josh Hernandez will come back to the plate here for the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 13-4 in favor of Palm Springs. New pitcher into the ball game, Isaac Esqueda takes over. The USC product will be the second Trojan we see on the mound today. Takes over for Diego Cruz, his first offering. Tapper back towards the middle of the infield. Who's going to make the call? It doesn't matter. Infield single for Josh Hernandez. That's his third hit of the ball game. Diego Cruz, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned on a walk. And no strikeouts for him.
Anthony Angel stepping up to the plate now. He came in as a defensive substitution in the last half inning. This is his first appearance at the plate for the Power.
Lots of changes abound here. First pitch to him is on the edge for a strike, 0-1. Took over for Johnson, who ended up going 0 for 3 tonight. Reached on a drop third, reached on a walk, scored twice. He struck out twice. Lefty deals to him as Anthony Angel checks his swing. Didn't go, 1-1.
Well, I said it earlier this season on the PSCL broadcast that I thought that Anthony Angel was one of the premier third basemen we had in that league. Glad to see him getting a look now for the Power, because at the plate I haven't seen enough of him to know very much, but defensively he is fantastic.
Swings through this one, it's 1-2. New catcher behind the plate, by the way, Hunter Antillian takes over. Hunter out of New Mexico State. He knows the heat. Heads up, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
Isaac Esqueda, the 4th pitcher used here tonight. That's a called strike 3. Down looking goes Anthony Angel. 1 away here in the inning.
1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Now batting, the shortstop, number 26, Ryan Rodriguez.
Ryan Rodriguez is 2 for 3 with a walk, fielder's choice, and 2 singles. He has scored 3 times.
Thrice.
Yes. Dare you say.
Big fan.
Ah,
You are, at least.
yes. And of Ryan Rodriguez. Down and in, 1-0.
Me too.
Huh. What do you know? 13-4, Palm Springs. We're in the 7th. Glad you could join us here tonight. It's turning into a nice Friday, rather Saturday night. Days don't matter in 2 weeks in.
What are days?
What are days?
What is time? If not a figment of the PSCL
Who
and Power
are
schedule.
we? Where are we going? It's a Parks and Recreation for you. I know you're not a fan, but I'm going to say it anyway. Rodriguez walked back in the 5th. That was the last time he came to the plate. Isaac Esqueda went to Bishop Amat High School, native of Pomona, home of the LA County Fair, which I miss, by the way. I know they're moving the Orange County Fair. They want to move it to later in the summer, into the fall, I believe. Because every time they have it, it's always at the hottest part of the year. Pitch is going to run inside for ball 4, so Ryan Rodriguez takes first to put runners on first and second. Uh-oh, here comes Brian Leaf. 6 RBIs tonight, 2 triples and a double.
Number 21.
Speaking of a thorn in the side.
Speaking of big fan.
Yes. What would it be to a pirate? Like a tick on a parrot?
Do parrots get ticks?
I don't know.
I was just thinking like a stormy day on the sea.
He's a scissor to the feather in my hat.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right, you lost it. Nice try.
He's a hole in my anchor.
In your anchor?
God.
In your ship? That was so easy.
No, that's too simple.
Oh, but the anchor made sense?
He's
Samuel.
a cannonball to the side.
Samuel.
Samuel. He's a cannonball to my starboard.
Dial it back. First pitch fouled off by Brian Leaf. I do have a joke for you that I have to tell.
Oh, boy.
Isaac Esqueda will be turning 23 in a couple of days. Born on the 4th of July. Foul tipped at the plate, and it's 0-2. Okay, here's the joke. Everybody brace yourselves. You might know this one, unfortunately. What is a pirate's favorite letter?
I mean, is it not R?
You think it's R, but it's really the C.
I like the
You
setup
gotta get the voice.
You gotta put 'em
The
past
voice
them.
is really important. It really sells the
the
punch.
deception as well.
All right, we're not playing any more pirates after this, right? We're
I
not.
hope not.
We are not. No
For
more
the sake
pirates.
of the viewer at home, I hope not.
no more pirate jokes. That's what happens when it's 13-4, and you're almost 2.5 hours in
We've reached the
of our
VeggieTales
third game
pirate
of the day.
episode.
Third game of the day. All right. Oh, that just missed Brian Leaf. That's very scary with that heater. 1 ball and 2 strikes. You never want to see that. I don't care who's playing. That's very dangerous. That'll ring your bell. 1-2 now. Pulled it over the third base bleachers, and it's still 1-2. Brian Leaf struck out back in the 3rd inning. It's the only time he has made an out tonight. Again, 6 RBIs, a season high. Isaac Esqueda, again, a left-hander, 6 foot 220.
I'm sure Brian Leaf had a few of these kind of days at University of the Cumberlands.
Sure, got him to foul tip this one. Stays alive. Just barely got a piece of that one. Just barely.
I barely heard it.
That hit like 1 strand on 1 lace.
1 fiber.
There you go. Still 1-2 as he battles with Esqueda. Again, the 4th pitcher tonight. Coming home. Still alive. Isaac Esqueda once threw a no-no.
Wow. What level?
High school. 2015. He was with Bishop Amat. Very good program Bishop Amat is. This one corked to left. It's going to be over the head of Ryan Charles and all the way out to left field. Send both of them. Why not? What a night for Brian Leaf. Another 2-run double. Brian Leaf has 8 RBIs tonight.
16-4.
We were waiting for this one.
Is it too much to ask for a
Now
homer at this point?
batting, the catcher.
Yes.
Number 44,
What more do you want from this poor
Justin
kid?
Mazzo.
Well, right about now, I think the Inland Valley Pirates are glad they won't be seeing Brian Leaf after tonight.
Do Pirates have white flags?
Yes.
Yes. It is
Hoist
time-
the sails,
Yes.
Sam.
It is time to find a new Davy Jones locker.
Man, 15-4. This is a new single game high for Palm Springs? I believe it is.
We do have records somewhere.
Well, I meant today, or this season.
Oh, I'm talking all time.
Sure. We'd have to look that one up. This one bounced on the right side. Going to be an easy play for Rasmussen as Justin Mazzone grounds out on the first pitch he sees. He is now just 1 for 5 tonight with a 2-run shot, ho-hum.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 45, J.D. Day.
This is a new single game high this season. Previous high was 13 back on the 22nd, all but 4 days ago when they snapped out the East LA Dodgers. 13-0. First pitch down and in here. This is J.D. Day. Day is 1 for 4 with an infield single tonight. 15-4 Palm Springs. We're in the bottom of the 7th. We will likely not have to play the bottom of the 9th, but don't count it out just yet. Foul tipped. 1-1 here on J.D. Day.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, guys.
Closing in on 9:30 tonight. Leaf is at third after the ground out, by the way. Got him to chase it in the dirt. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Day. He struck out twice tonight.
Okay, Steve, I went digging in the ancient records of Palm Springs.
All right, tell me what you found.
Took a trip over to the library about 500 feet.
Okay, all right.
Dug up the scrolls.
Get to it.
We don't have single
after
game
all that.
records. We don't have them available.
Swing and miss in the dirt. Ball gets away. They have no idea where it is. It's 16-4. I know that much. Brian Leaf touches home on the wild pitch on the drop third strike.
For your power, they now lead 16-4.
That's the second strikeout technically for Isaac Esqueda.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 17, Cameron Schneider.
This is Cameron Schneider for his second trip. He walked back in the 6th inning and was apparently the second out, even though both Sam and I both missed it somehow. Down and in. Ball gets away. Runner takes off for second. You know what's interesting about that play we were talking about back in the 6th, Sam, when, again, we are assuming Cameron Schneider got out at third? There was no crowd reaction.
I don't know.
No one batted an eye. I don't think we're the only ones that missed that one.
No one seemed sad. I feel like a lot of people missed it. The relay was in the middle of 1 runner at second and 1 run scoring, so.
We don't miss plays very often. This one fouled off. At least I know I don't. Especially when we're so locked in today.
I'd love to say I don't miss them, but I guess
I guess we do.
I guess we do.
I guess we do.
I guess we miss sometimes.
Well, when you have 20 combined runs, you know.
Right.
I'll wave the white flag, hoist the sails. Runner at second base with 2 outs. Chopped at the plate. 2 strikes now here on Cameron Schneider. When the Pirates bat in their half of the 8th inning. Nate Clow will lead things off 5, 6, and 7. Seventh batter of the inning. Down and in, didn't give it to him. 3 in the first, 6 in the second, 3 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, 3 in the seventh. You do the math. All right, fine, it's 16. Looped out of play. Oh, didn't make the catch. Came right to a fan. Let it slip through the fingertips, and he missed it. We're still in the bottom of the 7th inning. Power will welcome in the San Diego Force, their next ball game on the 29th. That's this coming Tuesday. 2-game series in the middle of the week, and they will get Cameron Schneider swinging. That is the second time in this ball game that there have been 3 strikeouts in an inning, but one of them wasn't an out because of a drop third strike. That'll finish off the frame. 2 more up on the board. Ho-hum. Brian Leaf, pardon me, 3 on the board. Brian Leaf with 2 more RBIs. He's got 8 tonight. Palm Springs, 16. Inland Valley.
Reliable Roofing has over 40 years of professional roofing experience serving Greater Southern California. Reliable Roofing can solve all of your roofing problems. Reliable Roofing makes construction simple. Truly Nolan, protecting you from insects, mice, and creepy exterminators. For a complimentary in-home inspection, call or visit trulynolan.com today.
Saturday, July 3rd for Micromania. And many professional wrestlers will be competing live for fans of all ages following the 5 p.m. Power baseball game. This night of family-friendly sports entertainment will feature your hometown baseball team as well as one-on-one wrestling matches plus the night's main event, a battle royale for title of Best Wrestler. The flood starts at 5 p.m. and all fans who have tickets to the game are invited to stay for Micromania. Tickets are available at the Power Baseball office or at the ticket box on game night. We look forward to seeing you at the Power game with special entertainment Micromania.
Your attention please, now pitching for your Palm Springs Power, number 41, Dom Moda.
New pitcher into the ball game, new first baseman. First of those, Dom Moda onto the hill. The left-hander takes over for Andres Alonso, and his power debut goes 1, 2, 3 in 1 inning of work, 0s across. And it's Dom Moda with the new first baseman, Ernesto Figueroa. Breaking ball for a strike here. Nate Clow leading things off. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a walk, also a strikeout. Lots of highlighter used. We're in the top of the 8th. It's 16-4 Palm Springs. Quarter of the way there. Jam shot rolled towards short. Circling here is Rodriguez for the first out.
1 out in the top of the 8th.
It always surprises me, catches me a little off guard, just how lively of an arm Ryan Rodriguez has.
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Sometimes he'll do it on the most acrobatic of plays. Sometimes he sets his feet and rears back, and he really lets it go.
Sure. Dalen Pickford hitless tonight, 0 for 3. Just not working tonight here for the Inland Valley Pirates. For a strike. Pitchers of record right now. Nick Beardsley will likely pick up the win. The loss will be handed to Jaden Agassi. Let's see. No save. This is not a save situation. If it becomes one, buckle your seatbelts.
If it becomes one, call me an ambulance. Call me a...
Oh, we hear them all the time.
Do we too? If this becomes a save situation, pass me a 5-hour energy. Might be in for one.
Yeah, well, it might already be 5 hours in at that point. No balls, 2 strikes here on Pickford. Dom Moda comes back. Got him swinging. 2 gone. That's 6 in a row retired, by the way. Anthony Gibbons is 1 for 3.
Now batting,
But he's not batting here.
the catcher.
So why would I say that? Hunter and Tillian, who took over for Gibbons defensively. I definitely wrote it down. I hear you snorting over there.
No snorting. This is all beef, no pork, Steve.
I don't know what that means. Upstairs and away. 1 ball, no strikes. When the Power come back up in the 8th, Lord save us, Isaiah Alvarez, Mark Kirkland, Josh Hernandez. Can they add more? Scored in 3 consecutive innings and 5 of 7 tonight. The only thing they struggled with tonight was some right-hander out of Orange County by the name of Christian Rodriguez.
Just some guy.
Some guy. He looked, again, really good here tonight, and that's the takeaway tonight if you're Inland Valley. That and Spencer Rasmussen. That's the takeaway. Called strike 2.
Finish him.
Here comes Moto. Up and away. This is the 3rd straight left-hander, by the way. All pen arms lefties. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rang him up on the inside edge. Back-to-back Ks as a part of a 1-2-3-8. Will they add more? Already up, 16-4.
16-4.
All right, fans, get for tickets ready. It's time to find the winner. 50-50 raffle brought to you by State Farm, City Piper. Tonight's winner will receive a swag bag filled with Power gear, coupons, and $127. The winning number is 12563. Again, the number is 12563. Congratulations to our winner, and thank you for playing State Farm Cindy Piper 50-50 raffle.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, Isaac Escada. Leading off in the bottom of the 8th, the right fielder, number 16.
16-4. Number 16 will lead it off. Isaiah Alvarez, a ho-hum 3 for 3 day, reaching base 4 times and scoring twice. You know, another day at the office. Clock in, clock out.
Kind of day you hate to have behind Brian Leaf's performance tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, a little overshadowed by older brother in there for a strike, 0-1. Alvarez and then Figueroa and Josh Hernandez. Looks like we have a pinch hitter in the hole, so we'll likely not see Josh Hernandez bat 3rd. Don't forget, fans, all starts again tomorrow morning. The Power Summer Collegiate League starts at 9 a.m. Grizzly and North Stars with Game 2 at 11:30. Bombers and Blue Sox right here on the Palm Springs Power YouTube channel. No Power baseball tomorrow night or Monday.
Sad.
We only got 1 game on Monday.
They let out some demons tonight. They haven't been struggling too hard, but they've poured it on.
Yeah. 1-2 the count. Step off the rubber, Esqueda. Two and two here on Isaiah Alvarez. Winding down the night. All things considered, it's still fairly early.
Yeah.
Got him swinging. Don't look now, but that's the fourth strikeout for Isaac Esqueda tonight. 2 innings.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 9, Ernesto Figueroa.
So Ernesto Figueroa came in last inning defensively. This will be his only trip to the plate tonight. Mark Kirkland went 0 for 3 with a sac fly RBI. Strike called 0-1.
This is Ernesto Figueroa, Steve. Figgy came in defensively at first base.
That's what I said.
You said, oh, okay.
Where were you?
Writing in my score.
Bueller. I was saying Mark Kirkland went 0 for 3 tonight, and he's done. Come on, Sam. Reel it back, buddy. We still got an inning here. We're not done just yet.
It's time to put down my anchor for the night.
Put your shoes back on. Get out from under the covers. Stop going to sleep already. Put your warm milk away.
Yuck.
Swing and a miss here by Ernesto Figueroa. Gosh, even you're not listening to me anymore. It's rude. Esqueda back with it. Ring him up. That's back-to-back-to-back-to-back case. I think I went one too many backs. That's 4 in a row is what I'm trying to say. 5 strikeouts tonight for Isaac Esqueda in an inning and 2/3. He give up 3 runs in the 7th, but, man, he's really ringing them up right here. First offering on its way home is going to be down and off the plate. This is going to be a pinch hitter here. Kyle Sakin will pinch hit for Josh Hernandez. What a night for Josh Hernandez, by the way. 3-hit affair. Goes 3 for 4 with an RBI and 3 runs scored. So again, this is Kyle Sakin.
For Josh Hernandez, Kyle Sakin.
Another guy that got the call up from the PSCL. He has 2 homers down there and plenty of extra base hits to match.
All these guys are starting to blur with me, man. You are an encyclopedia right now.
PSCL, I feel like I can keep a grasp of guys. I try my best to be able to meet them so it's not just a one-off, like I see their name, I see them play.
That's tough. It's tough for me. My brain's older. For a strike here on Sakin. Should start taking like fish oil or something in the morning. And maybe it'll make me a little bit sharper. Ground ball towards short, and Tillian has trouble with it. That's the second error tonight on the Inland Valley defense. The other one came all the way back in the first. It negates a potential 1-2-3 frame.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 48,
Anthony Angel comes back up for the second time tonight. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. If we're playing high school ball, this would be a mercy. Just letting you know. If we were playing college softball, this would be a run rule. We're not. Ball gets away. Sakin stays put. What is that?
It's a meme, Steve.
One of those Zoomer things. I remember seeing the word meme in like 2007, like when it first became a thing.
And now there's college classes about it.
And you're about to be born like a year later, right?
Right, somewhere
But I remember having a conversation during my freshman year of college, or freshman year of high school, rather, and going, how do you say that word? Mimi?
there.
I remember, Mimi, Meme, because we had only ever read it on MySpace.
Like GIF or GIF, if you prefer.
It's GIF.
Yeah,
But,
it is.
yeah, we had only ever read the word. It was like reading Hermione, right, and going,
Hermione?
Yeah, what is that? I didn't read those books or watch those movies. For a strike here on Anthony Angel.
Would you like a
No.
a,
Nope.
s- a s-
Nope.
a split-second etymology
Nope.
of sheesh?
Nope.
Even just like a one sentence.
Just turned off his mic. All right, welcome back. I did, for the record, I did turn off his microphone. I have the power. And that'll be swung on and missed. Well, they'll check, because he checked. Are they going to ask? Hello?
Bueller?
No, did not go. Bueller? Bueller?
Everybody
Anybody?
clap your
Anybody?
hands.
Anybody?
Come on, y'all.
We have new speakers at the ballpark. This bass is bumping. It's literally on top of the roof here, so it's bumping.
We already had enough rattling this press box. Plenty of foul balls.
Yeah. Oof. Ouch. That one off of the knee. Outer part of the knee here on Anthony Angel. He's going to have to walk that one off. Ouch.
Okay, so D'Angelo Russell.
What? Why are you bringing that up?
We're back on sheesh.
Muted. That's the new thing, by the way. Muted. You're not on power games anymore. Check swing didn't go. That's ball 4. Second walk issued here by Isaac Esqueda. In case you're wondering why I've gone off the rails, it's 16-4 in the bottom of the 8th. That's back-to-back here with 2 outs to reach.
The shortstop, number 26, Ryan Rodriguez.
By the way, also, this is now the 6th time through the order. 6. As in the number after 5 and before 7. 6 times. To bring it to bring it back to Ferris Bueller. 9 times. How many times has he missed school? 9 times. 9 times. 0-1 the count on Rodriguez. He's walked twice, 2 hits, fielder's choice. He scored 4 times tonight. 4 times. In the dirt. Nice block there by Antillian. He's still working back there. I see you, Hunter. I see you. That one did not hit any shin guards. That caught him directly in the thigh, which, you know, always feels great. A baseball straight to the skin. Nothing like it. First and second with 2 outs. We're in the 8th. Yeah, we're at that point of the game. That's a strike.
Waking up with seams bruised into your legs?
It's my favorite thing
or
in the world.
Anywhere? Favorite thing. It's almost like getting branded.
Yeah. 1-2 your count here on Ryan Rodriguez. Esqueda's looking for his 6th punch out. Would be the 15th one today, by the way. It's not. Inside 2-2. Yes, you heard that right. The Power, right now, have struck out 14 times. Doesn't seem right.
And they lead by
14. 12. Math.
there we go.
Cranked to left, but foul. Yeah, 12. 16-4. We're in the 8th with 2 outs. Have you fallen asleep yet? Sam has. Told you got under the covers and the warm milk and
Yuck. I can't think.
heard a lullaby.
Warm milk is like an aversion physically for me.
I don't. Is that a thing? That feels like something of a bygone era.
I hope so.
I don't know. Someone's got to still like it. Another 2-2. And Ryan Rodriguez is taking this a little bit more seriously than we are. He is battling.
Warm oat milk? Can you imagine?
Oat milk's great, though.
It is. It's really good. But I need it fridge cold at least.
Down with the oat milk. Sakin at second, Angel at first. Still a 2-2 count. Off the ankle. And you got to imagine Isaac Esqueda's like, come on, man.
Just let me have this one.
Let me have mercy.
Another Bueller reference.
Yeah.
Swing, batter, swing.
I didn't realize that. I actually watched that movie first time a couple months ago, and I didn't realize I had heard the hey, bada. I've heard that 1,000,001 times, right? And I didn't realize it was actually from Ferris Bueller.
Quite iconic.
Yeah. Again, I'd heard it 1,000,000 times in every minor league ballpark you ever go to.
Love some Matthew Broderick.
Who doesn't? Love Inspector Gadget. Got him swinging, and they will rush out to tag him, and he'll finally go down. That is the 15th time tonight that the Power have struck out. We have been filled with strikeouts. We've been filled with runs. We've been filled with hits.
And warm milk.
And warm milk. We go to the 9th. It's all Palm Springs, 3 outs from 2 in a row and an 8-1 record, 16-4.
West Coast Cannabis Club pride themselves on providing their customers with premium cannabis products at prices that make sense. WCCC also provides a home delivery service. You're just a phone call away from having WCCC friendly staff member at your door.
It's not just how you play, but where. With Lady Luck at your side. Oh, the stories you would tell him tomorrow. Hi, Palm Springs. Spa Resort Casino.
Leading off for the Pirates in the top of the 9th, the third baseman, number 21, Luke Watson.
Luke Watson will pinch hit here to begin this top of the 9th. Batting for Malachi Wilkie. Back out to the mound, Dom Mota looking for the final 3 outs here tonight. Fill up the strikeout, strike zone rather, Dom. It's 0-1. Luke Watson out of Cal Poly Pomona. The Mustang. Takes one outside, 1-1. 16-4 your score. The most lopsided win of the year, potentially.
Still plenty of time.
Not the biggest lead the Power have had.
No.
They won 13-0. That is their biggest. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Malachi Wilkie ended up going 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts tonight.
I heard you that time.
There's 2 batters who have struck out 3 times tonight. Scratch it. No, Anthony Gibbons struck out twice, then Hunter Antillian struck out once in the same spot. 2-2 your count now. A reminder, next Power ball game, San Diego Force on Tuesday night, 7:05. The game's first pitch. Gates open at 6. $2 draft beers on Tuesday nights. Come on out to the ballpark. Great seats available right here, Palm Springs Stadium box office. Love to see you here. It's going to be cooling down, so you might as well come and enjoy it. And again, Mister's out at the ballpark.
Cool fog.
It really does cool things down. I wish we had some up here, but, you know, I got electrical stuff up here, and I don't want to be electrocuted.
I'll just get a squirt bottle.
Don't
every
do that.
time.
Don't. I'm not a cat that got into something. Pitch to Luke Watson now. Flown out of play. Putting up a battle here. The shortstop, Gunnar Antillian, is on deck. Then it should be Dalton Porter at the top of the order. Looking for quick work. Dom Mota had a 1-2-3 8th inning with a pair of punch-outs. Closing in on 10 o'clock here tonight. We're at 2 hours and 49 minutes right now. Another foul ball.
Man, a sub 3 hour game with 20 runs scored.
Jeez, man.
Moving. I agree, Scorpion. Finish him. Or
Come here.
Does Sub-Zero say that?
I don't know.
I didn't watch the new Mortal Kombat. Did anyone?
HBO Max, I think. Breaking ball is going to be sat on and punched into center field, falling fast. No one's going to get there. So a leadoff single for Luke Watson, pinch hit style, to bring up Gunnar Antillion. I didn't watch that one either.
Now batting the shortstop.
I watched Wonder Woman 1984. That was
A movie.
a video. There's the differences between movies, videos, content, and films. Ooh.
They could have released that on IGTV.
That'd been a long time to be on Instagram. For a strike 0-1.
I know my mom loves getting caught in the hole on Facebook. You go on Facebook video and just watch like 37 consecutive hours. Like,
Dude, I haven't been on Facebook in a minute.
that's probably for the best.
Yeah. Gunnar Antillion, a pair of singles here tonight. He is 2 for 3. Had an infield single in the 4th and a single to center in the 6th. Right now it's 16 runs on 14 hits for Palm Springs. That's likely where it's going to stay. That was the 10th hit of the night for Inland Valley, by the way. So it's not like they're shy here this evening. It's 4 runs on 10 hits. This is going to be lifted to right. Alvarez there. That's the first out of the 9th inning.
1 out in the top of the 9th.
Many have gone home here tonight.
Now
It's late.
batting the center fielder, number 26.
It's Jude Luttrell in right now. Slipped under us.
Oh, Jude Luttrell just came in because Isaiah Alvarez batted last inning. So that's a new right fielder, Jude Luttrell.
Correct.
Thank you. Get you an inning in, Jude. Hey. For a strike. You just got that one. Dalton Porter, the batter. He popped out back in the 6th inning. He's 0 for 1. You like that one?
Hello. Jude.
(16-4) your score. We're in the top of the 9th with 1 out. Down and away. That's another one I like to do when I call a upstairs pitch in the zone. When I say the 1-1 high. Hello. That's a solo broadcast.
Yeah.
Lefty on lefty here. Call it on the edge for strike 2. Dom Mota searching for strikeout number 3. Again, this is by far not a safe situation. Long ways away from that one. There's a bouncing ball towards second base. Had to wait for it. Throw to second. Relay first. Not in time. Fielder's choice. There's 2 gone. Luke Watson out at second
2
base.
outs in the top of the 9th.
So Porter aboard at first base.
Now
Diego
batting the second
Alarcon
baseman, number 18.
to the plate.
Diego Alarcon.
Alarcon 2 for 4 tonight. Double, single, run scored. Pirates got their last run in the 5th inning. It's been a while. 1-0. What a day for Brian Leaf. Let's just reiterate on that one. 4 for 5 tonight. 2 doubles, 2 triples, 8 RBIs. What a day. Take tomorrow off, Brian.
And he's still out in center field right now.
Yeah. He knew it was coming for him. 1 ball and 1 strike. We'll talk to you on Tuesday night for the 10th game of the year. Bouncing ball towards short. Ryan Rodriguez is there, and the biggest run downpour of the season happens to occur in less than 3 hours. Final score tonight, Palm Springs takes this one over the Inland Valley Pirates 16-4. As they pick up back-to-back victories now and move to 8-1 on the season. A very lopsided affair here tonight as the Palm Springs Power put up 16 runs on 14 hits with no errors and 7 left. For the Inland Valley Pirates, still totaling up here, by the way, as I got to write these last couple of outs here. Just give me 1 second. It will be 4 runs. They do it with 10 hits. They commit 2 errors and end up leaving 7 on base. The win will go to Nick Beardsley, who tossed 5 innings with strikeouts of 6. And the loss will go to Jaden Agassi here today. It took us 2 hours and 54 minutes. That's going to do it for us here tonight. A reminder one last time, Tuesday the 29th, the Power still in town for all summer long here as they face off with the San Diego Force for the first of 2 on Tuesday and Wednesday night. It's $2 draft beers on Tuesday evening. Gates at 6. We'd love to have you aboard at the ballpark. Of course, get your tickets at the Palm Springs Stadium box office. For Sam Walters and for all of us here at the Palm Springs Power, I'm Steve Granato. One last time, biggest torrential downpour for the Power offense this season. Palm Springs, 16. Inland Valley, 4. We'll talk to you on Tuesday for the Power, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the Power Summer Collegiate League. But until then, enjoy what's left of your Saturday evening, everybody.